Kicking like
1, 2,
Dolomite.
3,
Last one
4,
got copyright. I'm kicking like
5
Dolomite.
just to be sure.
Hey, one time,
Last
you
one
ready?
got
Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got
Oh.
copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I grab the piece and give your ass to Halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and thick up is my game. Dolomite, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it.
They had the nerve to copyright the game. One time, it's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long thing was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these against before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button, you still a fan. Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your was squad up, you start telling Ryan. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30, again turn me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking game knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip, anytime you get on a fight. Polygons and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy or look alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt, tussle get hurt, no face, no case, messed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Wonder.
What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copy still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copy still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copy still. BG, Black Bond, Jack Move, Kids Move, Blandrew, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack Move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG, my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copy and still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copy and still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copy and still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech. Yeah, since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on necks. Yeah, set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up, shooting out the. Yeah, we catching up. We bout the names, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel. Get the cash and grab the steel. Weapon wheel. Out the window.
weapon well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon well, we keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. What weapon well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well.
Like that.
Mic check. Mic check.
Yeah, we're here. Tell your parents don't know how to do shit.
Yeah, I had to, it's a burden upon a lot of
Black kids or
black children, yes,
children, yes.
To provide their parents with technical support over the phone.
I charge mine now.
I mean,
Hey, how my mic sound?
It sounds fine. I charge my whole family for computer support.
I'm on the PlayStation, baby. I'm on the PlayStation Discord, baby.
Here's why, BG. I don't mind doing shit for people, but when people start getting like disrespectful and act like I should do it, like, nah, you're paying me for my time then.
The other day I had to consult my father, advise him on what printer to buy. And guess what? After all that consulting, he still went with another printer. That's worse than the one I
Okay. Let me ask you a question, right? Why do black parents ask for your advice, tell you they have a problem, then when you give them a solution, they argue with you and go at an exact 180 degrees? So I'm like, why the fuck are you asking me if you ain't gonna do what I tell you?
They were just looking for you to confirm what they were gonna do. They don't really want your opinion. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, but then I'll tell them, like, look, I'm not answering this question. Ask somebody else, because whenever you ask me, I give you do the exact opposite. Like, yeah, my mom called me. It was like, I got a pop up. It says, "Click here. You have an error from Microsoft support." I was like, "Mom, don't click it. It's a phishing thing." You know those things. She's arguing with me for a half an hour. I'm like, "Mom, I'm hanging up the fucking phone. Don't click that shit." Fine. 3 hours later, she calls. My computer is locked and it's got like some ransomware. This thing, I'm like, "Didn't I tell you that?" She goes, "Yeah, but I clicked it." And I'm like, you know what? I don't even bother anymore. Unless my sister calls me, I don't even pick up the phone for my family.
When the last time you elbow dropped your mom? Like, just on some like random stuff.
Elbow drop?
You never like teach her a lesson?
No.
You ever teach your mom a lesson, or you?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
My mom cannot be taught.
Wow.
My mom cannot. The rest of the family is giving her. We just let her. We just let her do whatever the fuck she wants to do. She can die in that big ass mansion alone.
God,
like
okay.
you
Hey, shout out mom.
Like, I swear to God, like, these black parents and black people, just like, this is like, that's why I said, like, my going rate is $100 an hour if you want tech support.
Bon, you ever just try to scrub the black off? I tried to do that one time. Just get it off of me, like being black. Just
my point is this: like, BG's right. They be asking us for shit. Then when we give them, a response or an answer, they go exactly. So why ask us?
Alex, you ain't got that much black to scrub off. It wouldn't take you that long. Also,
whoa.
Also, yeah, what I was just helping him with just now is pretty much too many damn people were connected to his YouTube TV account, and so I had to delete some accounts off of it, and it's like, bruh, so I got their TV working because it locked them out because too many people were connected to it. So I got their TV working. I disconnected some other accounts, right? Now he wants to do an audit with me about everybody on the account. I'm like, sir, I cannot identify everybody on the account. I'm sorry, I can't break it down to you. Not now.
Who has access to it?
Damn near the whole family.
Oh God.
Now you want me to audit and figure out by like zip codes and boroughs who's who, sir?
Yeah, you want to hear a crazy audit story?
He wants you to be like, enhance.
I remember, like, in our college days, I was asking my boy, my Nigerian friend, I'm like, yo, come on. He's like, nah, okay. I'm like, dude, just ask your dad. Your dad's fucking low. You live in a $2 million house. Kid just asking for money. So I was like, okay, I was just asking for somebody to go out. So, his dad's in his office, go in his office. This nigga turns his office chair around like the fucking kingpin. He's like, come here. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, okay, you get the Nigerian accent coming around. Yo, homeboy had an Excel spreadsheet for every penny my boy ever asked his dad for. And he was like, you owe me $68,000 plus tuition.
Banger.
Ooh.
He was like, well, what about blah blah blah. The sister, he's like, she doesn't have to pay me anything. You and your brother have to pay me back everything.
Fire.
I hate when they do that.
Black men, how y'all feeling today?
Feeling good. Finished House of Dragon, written by me. If you've ever watched it, you ever watch that, BG?
Yeah, I finished House of Dragon.
It just goes to show you, hoes and people that don't listen to their parents and fathers will end up ruining society and kingdoms.
Loki.
Didn't you just get done saying you hate your mom?
It's a tale as old as time. Listen to your father and don't be a fucking whore. Yo,
Beauty and the Bond.
BG, even my girlfriend was like, those white kids. She's like, those white kids are not her or not his kid. Yo, how's she gonna cuck him like that?
Wow.
Hey,
anyway,
you like Uncharted? You like
It's been a good week. I can't complain.
Good week. You like Uncharted 1, right, BG?
You got Tequila High Noons now.
Uncharted 1, this is my 4th time trying to play it. This has some of the most sassiest enemies of all time. This nigga just did a split 360 split drop down shoot on. I hate this game so far.
What?
This is I'm like 2 hours in. It's been a shooting gallery. I've done one puzzle.
I mean, the game's rough now. It's hard to play.
I don't know. Yeah, I definitely missed the bus. I'm gonna beat it, but
please don't say it's rough because Sonya will hear you. Oh, we should remake the game. These dumb niggas will pay $70 for it.
No, I don't want that.
I'm being super critical over it because of the other Uncharted, but god dang, boy.
Yeah. Jack's move. Y'all good, black men?
I'm good. I'm here.
Yeah,
my background's a little bit noisy, so I'm going to be muted a lot.
Smooth, I got a question. I thought you beat Wukong. You're still playing it, or what's
I'm
going
still
on?
playing that piece of shit, man. This shit's pissing me off, man. Like for real. No, like I thought I was close, but nah. They just keep putting these impossible ass boss or sections in the game. It makes no sense. It's like I'm sitting there respecking my guy, putting on outfits, hoping electric will beat water or vice versa, and nothing's working. Like, I don't understand.
Were you playing Pokemon?
No, I'm playing Wolong.
Well, I got a question for you, right? So you're playing a very frustratingly hard, difficult game, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
For free, right?
Yeah.
And you spent 30 plus hours on it, right?
Yeah, I'm about like 50 hours right now.
Now, Jack, makes more sense to play a frustratingly hard, difficult game that you're not liking for 50 plus hours, or to play The Last of Us 2 and make money back?
I would have did the money, but
Why is Jack so low on my end?
You sound like you far on your wrong mic. You sound like
you in the bathroom again?
Oh, hold on, let me check. I might be on the wrong.
Yo, put the laptop on your bed and take it off the floor.
Oh, it is on the wrong.
Put it on your belly. There you go.
I was on the wrong mic. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey Jack, why ain't you using the PlayStation Discord app like me?
Man, stop
and be a cool guy.
Oh wait a minute, I'm gonna be positive this week because it's great. I don't know why I'm not using it.
Oh man, people been getting at you because you negative, Jack, now?
No, it's just, I've always seen the negative comments. So this week, I'm going to try to be positive about I do love everything. I love all the viewers and I love everything. So I'm going to be more positive this week. Okay, let's see how this goes. Great.
All right, let's try it. John Morant's the worst thing to happen to the NBA.
I don't agree. I love everything, Alex. I think he's a great guy.
Oh,
Jaren Jackson got about 2 more years in the NBA.
John Morant has to be in jail.
Oh, man,
I disagree.
You said what?
Everyone deserves a redemption arc, Bond.
Oh man.
Well, to be redeemed, you have to stop doing fuck shit.
It might be the NBA.
Bond, you still wearing shirts with 6 collars? Have you redeemed yourself?
6 collars? What are you talking about?
Remember you had that Velcro collar?
Look at him.
Nigga, one night.
All right, it's 6:05. We got to get the podcast started. No need to talk about criminals like John Morant. No point.
I like John Morant.
Love the guy. Great guy. All right. Sorry we're late. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 356. So y'all know how it goes. Podcast is gonna end by 8:45, but there's not that many topics this week. I think every time I say we probably end early, we never do because y'all talk too much, but we'll see. Podcast is gonna end by 8:45. Watch party is at 9. Then we're gonna get to After Dark. After that, Last of Us is only like 40 minutes today. Last episode. I'm kind of happy it's over because I don't got to stay up so damn late, So I'm glad we're at that.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm glad we're at the last episode.
It's been hit or miss, but I still think it's probably the best video game adaptation.
Yeah. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all that good stuff. If you want to support us, you can do so by going to patreon.com/weaponwheel podcast, or you could support us through YouTube memberships. Hitting that join button, you'll get access to the Discord. You'll get access to After Dark, where you can ask us any questions. And the last night for the watch party is tonight. So I'm turning the watch party tier on Patreon into a weekly topical question tier. So for After Dark, y'all ask us anything, right? Y'all can ask us anything, any absurd question y'all want. But what I'm going to turn it into is it's going to be for questions for gaming topics that happened that week specifically. So it has to be questions regarding any gaming topic that happened that week. Anything else will not be considered or talked about or anything like that. So yeah, details will be on Patreon. I'll let y'all know when that tier is up. I'll put it up tomorrow and give y'all more details on that.
Oh, also for the social reject clown that keeps saying Bond wants to skip and pass over questions, y'all have to realize some of the questions get read over again multiple times, and some of the questions, let's be honest, we already know, they're redundant. They're just variations of the same question. We're not trying to sit up here till 4 a.m. every night. If there's 25 questions and 5 of them are the same, literally, or 5 of them are literally about the same subject with different wording, then yeah, we're going to pass on to actual questions.
Yeah.
If y'all don't like that, the After Dark is not live. Just fast forward.
Yep. Which is why this tier.
Hey, shout out to my boys at home base. Shout out to my boys at home base. We be holding After Dark down. You feel me? We be in there till 4 a.m. for the people, man. For the people, dog.
Are you reading all the questions till 4 a.m.?
Nigga, yes, I do it for the people. They pay money.
Why the fuck are they complaining?
Well, they don't care. They probably just want to hear your point of view, Bond.
Well, we're positive today, right? And I ain't talking about HIV. Never mind.
What?
Okay.
What
Hit
you
the
on
like
today?
button.
Hey, this nigga horny.
What you on today?
Hit the like button. If you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, the link is in the description. The joke was right there. I couldn't ignore it. Come on, what y'all want me to do? Y'all talking about positive and stuff. Come on, man.
It was right by the rim. Pause.
It was right there. I had to, throw it out there.
You had to lick it. Yeah.
And I did an interview with Colin Moriarty this week, so check that out if y'all haven't. It's on the channel.
Hey, BG, I heard you was nervous, bro. I heard you was stumbling and looking all over the place, not staring him in his eyes. Like, what was with that about?
No, I have 3 screens, so when I'm looking away, it's because I'm looking at other stuff. I have like mad stuff on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Some people thought you was nervous. You was like,
I enjoyed the interview, BG. I enjoyed the interview for the part I saw of it.
Thank you for the content.
He's just another human. I don't get starstruck, sir. I just had a lot of stuff on my screen. Multitasking. I was looking at the chat, looking at the the list of topics. I was multitasking.
Started getting hot.
You weren't looking at porn again.
I probably could do that also at the same
on
time.
his PS3. That's crazy.
Yo, that was wild.
that was inaccurate. That never happened. But I'm gonna let y'all have y'all narratives. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's do these intros. Bond.
You already did intro.
Yeah, we already did intros.
Okay.
We're ready.
Oh yeah. So
I ain't do my intro. What the hell?
Let's go right into the topics.
Oh, y'all want to jump right in? Just okay.
Go
Just
ahead.
going unprotected.
You already did it.
Okay. No foreplay. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yo,
this nigga still horny. What the?
All right. What we starting out with? Okay. Not really news to us, but it's been confirmed from Square Enix now that Forspoken did flop. It had lackluster sales, as they would describe it. Yay, as we know. Any thoughts?
I think the people that wanted the game purchased the game, and I think those people enjoyed the game. I don't see an issue. Great game.
Hey Jack, I don't know how much I can tolerate this positive nonsense. I might need you to go back.
What you mean? Look, the devs over there at Luminous Studios worked hard on that game. People like Jay Barry, Persona, those guys, they love the game. They've been quite upset with the community. They felt that enough people didn't purchase the game. I think y'all should have went out there and purchased the game. Personally, that's how I feel.
I don't know. The guy that we had to come on here and speak about Forspoken last week, you kicked him off in 2 minutes. So I don't know. Maybe.
Who's that?
Jiggle.
Wasn't Jigga supposed to come on here last week and he wanted to speak about it, you kicked him off?
We ain't trying to hear nothing about Forspoken. We are not trying to hear that. So, yeah, listen, man, it flopped. It happens. You know, Luminous is back under Square. Let's not ever talk about Forspoken again. Let's leave it to be forgotten. Okay, is that okay?
Well, wow, I see what you did. I see what you did there. That's crazy.
You know, it wasn't original though. You know, I'm not gonna pat myself on the back for that.
All I gotta say was when Bond was right. I have to write a book on how many times Bond would. I told you that shit was gonna flop.
I think we all did.
No, some people thought it was gonna be good. They were saying, "Oh, it's gonna be good. You're just a racist because it's a black woman on the cover."
Yeah, that was not the time to use the race card. You know, y'all got to pick y'all race card usage more cautiously.
I mean, a real victim of racism was the Order.
Oh. I remember that.
I
remember that.
Who said that? Hip Hop Gamer?
Yeah.
Yes.
But in reality, I'm not going to say voice acting will make or break a game. But when you heard that voice acting, like if you can't get something as minor as that down, you know the game is fucked.
Indeed.
Game was fucked.
Square, just focus on making less games, and those less games you make, make those ones good. That's a simple solution.
BG, ain't this the gameplay from last week?
Definitely is.
No,
this was hurting my eyes. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's just whoever sent me this. He sent
the same level.
He sent me all these levels in this specific thing look the same, right? This little, I don't even know why they even put this in the game. It's no, I don't even think it was
you sent another Sonic. You sent another Sonic video. We're gonna have an issue, bro.
Rystar is in Jamaica somewhere. Actually, he decided to.
I know
get out the ghettos of.
He on his honeymoon, ain't he?
Bro, he been drinking drinks with his pinky up for the past 2 weeks. I'm happy for him.
He left the ghetto to go back to the ghetto.
Shout out to Rystar, man. Shout out to Rystar.
That's the homie.
Well, yeah, whoever sent me this sent 4 videos of Sonic gameplay. So.
So this is Jazzy's gameplay. He didn't say
why is BG even playing Sonic? I thought BG didn't like Sonic. He wouldn't give Sonic any shine.
I mean, I needed something. I mean, listen, I put the stuff I want to see the least at the beginning of the podcast videos. Just so y'all know, if your video shows up first, that's the thing I want to see the least. Usually.
Well, that's discouraging, BG. Why would you say that?
I'm just saying, nobody, you get this out the way early.
This game footage hurt my eyes. Oh my god.
Hey man, suck it up. Don't be a bitch.
I don't even know what the objective. I don't even know what the objective is.
Bro, I be watching it every week.
He doesn't have permission to speak.
Collect the blue balls.
BG,
come BG, please.
Hey, Jack.
BG,
hey, stop the podcast. Let's have a talk, bro. What's going on?
Jazzy is in the chat, but he doesn't have permission to speak. He says.
Don't know why. He has all the privileges. I think. Well, try now, Jazzy. I give you permission to speak.
It was my gameplay.
I don't know, but yeah, he has permission to speak, and yeah, that's I don't know who or why they put that segment in Sonic where you just got to collect blue balls. I'm like, I don't see what the point is. It's kind of dumb. That's what he was doing. Anyway, all right, forget it. Let's move on. Last of Us PC requirements were released, and it's a little bit demanding, right? Just a little tiny bit demanding. Let me look at here. So to play on Ultra, they recommend to play on Ultra 4K 60. They recommend that you have I think it was a 4080. I think it was a 4080, which is I always think it's insane when the recommended specs for something is a card that just came out, right? That's always insane. Nobody
I disagree, BG.
Oh, stop your positive.
I think that is great that people that shelled out their hard-earned money to get these high-performing GPUs now have a showpiece, as it were. When you invite your friends over, you're gonna want to show them, The Last of Us Part 1 running on your 4080 in recommended specs. I think it's great news, personally. Shout out to Naughty Dog.
Tick showed me both his 4090s when I pulled up on them, so
that's what I'm telling you. Great news.
It's not because when people get a a high-end card, they don't want their high-end card to be the recommended specs. They actually want it. They want a lower-end card because your card that you have is gonna destroy the game. It's gonna handle the game very well. So that's what you want, actually. But PC terrorists, as Jack has coined them.
Oh, I got a lot.
They're great
I got a
guys,
lot
great
to
guys.
say about this. Are we talking about the we talking about the terrorists or the pirates? They're two different things.
Well,
The Crayola Contrarian.
I didn't know there was a distinction.
No, the terrorists are cheaters.
Okay.
The pirates are just broke-ass thieves.
Well, the pirates.
All the above.
Yeah, the pirates, they used the fact, because I told you, the pirates will use any reason to pirate a game, right? So they use the fact that it's a 4080 that's recommended for the highest setting. That's the reason and the rationale they're using to, I should pirate this game because it's unreasonably unoptimized or demanding. So I'm just going to go ahead and pirate it. Spineless cowards.
You know what's funny? I saw a dude say he ain't getting Last of Us. Is that what he's about to say?
Yeah, Bless Red is the one that pirated the game because it didn't have a multiplayer, even though they've been know that for the longest time.
Here's my response to this, BG, right? You hear people talking about it's not worth the money, it's not worth the time, it's broken, it doesn't run well, all these negative things to why they pirate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my response. What is what is the second most eluded commodity to you in life? Time and money, right?
Yeah.
And money. These niggas have no respect for their own time. Because I'll tell you straight up, if a game doesn't run properly, if it's unoptimized, if it's not fun, if it's not worth my time, if it's not worth my money, why am I going to pirate it and play it?
Great point. And
like that's like, this movie is shitty. I'm not going to waste my time or money on it, but I'll download it and pirate it and waste my time. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah,
especially after you wish listed and all that other shit beforehand.
You know my biggest problem with the pirates and the terrorists, it's not even that they pirate and terrorize. It's the fact that they don't have the backbone and the spine to just admit why they're doing it. Like they want to come up with every reason. Well, I don't like Nintendo and their moral practices and they do bad things as a corporation. I just can't.
They released the game on a Tuesday. I can't do it.
And I'm like, bro, that's bullshit. Just say you don't want to pay for games. Just say you don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, I think y'all been a little bit too harsh on the PC guys, man.
No,
I feel like y'all
absolutely not.
BG, how much is a 4090?
12? Is it 1200?
Niggas buying $1,200 plus graphics cards, but pirating games. Does that make any fucking sense?
None whatsoever.
They got to take it easy. They just spent $1,200.
Because my thing, listen, if they were to just come out and say, listen, I'm a pirate, I like stealing, I'm a dirtbag, I would not say anything to them. I would have no complaints. But they want to lie so they sleep better at night with these BS excuses as to why they're doing it. Bro, just say you want to steal. It's okay. People respect you more if you're honest, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Oh, here's the even better argument. It's not stealing because it's digital. There's no tangible good. Huh?
Bro, like the mental gymnastics are insane.
They do know stealing is defined by taking a product or service without payment.
Yeah. I'm like, they're creative too with the mental gymnastics. Oh, I bought the game on PS4 and I bought the game on PS5, so I'm obligated and entitled to this. I'm like, okay, well, if you buy something at Walmart and you buy something at Target, does that entitle you to buy it at any other store? Like, does that mean you own it? Because if y'all really that guy, if you really if you really him, right, and you bout that life, walk into one of these stores and just shoplift. If you really believe in
it at our store,
yeah, if you really believe in that notion, go shoplift, buy it at Target, and then walk into Walmart and steal it. If you really believe that,
bro, these are the people I'd be like, yo, I bought a car at the dealership and just take another car off the lot from another dealership. Well, I bought the same car over in Philadelphia. Why can't I just steal the same one in New York?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? I don't like. I think they're like I said. I don't even care that y'all pirate like that. It's the reasons y'all come up to justify why y'all doing it that annoys me.
They're preserving
definitely feel
history,
like-
BG.
And you know what's crazy? They were talking about, well, Nintendo doesn't make their old games accessible and some PC. I'm like, okay, but here's the difference. We're not talking about those instances. We're talking about y'all niggas pirating games on the week of release. Like we're not
Yeah.
talking about like downloading Kingsfield from like the mid fucking 90s.
Yeah, these dudes were pirating like Astral Chain, Metroid Dead days or even more than a week before it's on release. So they know what
Shout out to
type of
PC
time it on.
gamers, man. Shout out to PC
Absolutely
gamers.
not. Fuck those guys.
I rock with y'all boys, man. Shout out to y'all.
But no, it's not just PC gamers that pirate. I mean, console, the PSP, the Vita died because of piracy and people not buying that shit. The only reason why the Vita sold so much was piracy.
Yeah,
Really?
and you look at
They were J-tagging 360s, and Nintendo's had to do a bunch of fuck shit because people keep pirating their handhelds. And then you know
I
what?
must be the weird nigga. I was buying all my games.
Next generation, when there's all kinds of weirdo ass DRM and always online games, you only got yourselves to blame.
Yeah, and you can even look at the Steam Deck too, because a lot, even though it sold 1 million, a lot of the gameplay you see of the Steam Deck is just pirated Nintendo games. It's not the Steam library, so that's mainly what PC gamers bought it for, was to emulate shit. That's all it is. So just
Didn't
be honest.
they
with yourself.
promoted this? They promoted the Steam Deck with a picture of an emulator on it. You don't remember that?
Yeah, you know what's even
I
crazier,
do.
Jack?
They took it down.
You know what's even crazier about them getting Steam Decks to pirate games and play old games?
What's that?
I was told, why do you buy new consoles and machines?
To play new games, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was told. Like at this day and age, like you just have to understand, like it doesn't matter what kind of fanboy you're dealing with. They're all fucking hypocrites. Even the corporate cocksucking PC fanboys, they're all fucking hypocrites.
It's interesting.
favorite.
They'll spend any amount of money to pirate, which is like so ironic. Like, oh, how much does it cost to pirate? Oh, I'll pay that. But actually putting that money to games is like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Y'all never got scared of that commercial movie trailers and like, you wouldn't download a car, would you? Y'all weren't scared of that commercial?
I don't remember it.
That's what made me not be a pirate. You don't remember that commercial before the movies?
My whole thing is I would respect these motherfuckers a lot more if a nigga posts on Twitter just stole a 4090 from Best Buy.
Yeah.
They'll never do that though.
Yeah, do that. You know,
you definitely got niggas doing chargebacks in the Discord. they on that type time. You just don't. You just don't see
chargebacks on us or chargebacks on who?
Probably both.
Well, you know, there's a reward. You get a $50 reward for snitching on people doing chargebacks to Weapon Wheel.
But Nintendo's evil. But you ain't checking up on what all the other corporations you buying from is doing. Yeah,
and that's what's crazy too. We have social justice warriors in the gaming community saying don't support this because these practices, and you got niggas stealing.
Yeah.
And these are the same people that be pre-ordering games or pre-ordering shit too. But they said they
I'm not
don't
gonna
are
lie.
fan of.
Depending on the game, I'm definitely down with niggas pirating. If it's 2K games like that where they're vultures to their game base, to their player base, definitely pirate.
Don't even
that.
play.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
why would you even still want to play the game though?
You might want to play it,
Because
but just not get the money to
It's like any
be a
game.
part of the ecosystem.
Like I'm not going through the time and the effort to pirate something I don't have interest in, let alone play it. Like I feel like Steam has made it so convenient, and the computer in general it's so convenient. Like it's pointless to pirate a game. You just have to be a broke loser or just think that like you're some like fucking Malcolm X of gaming to pirate a game. Like every game with booty boxes, whatever you said, I said don't support. You think I would actually pirate? No, I'm just not gonna fucking play it.
No, they just do that shit just to like brag about the fact that they can pirate it. They won't beat the game. They'll say, "Oh, look at me! I pirated a Nintendo game," and that's it. You'll never see them again.
They can't wait to get on Twitter and say they stealing some shit too. Oh my god, nigga! They wake up in the morning, man. I can't wait to tell everybody on Twitter I pirated this game. They just be foaming at the mouth to do it.
I just quote tweet him and tag the FBI.
What the?
Oh my god! Yeah, this nigga on the different type of time.
Hopefully the FBI will get one of their bitch asses.
Hey man, but as Jack said, love him to death. That's my brother, bless Red.
Absolutely.
All right, here's another good point. Black Dragon says, Bond, some games aren't worth the money. So okay, they're not worth the money. Then fucking wait till they go on Game Pass or whatever.
But you'll take time to emulate and play it.
Pass.
It's a direct contradiction to say you don't think the game is worth it or you don't like the company, but you're still playing it. You realize that's a contradiction. I don't know if y'all realize it. Like time, like Bonds, time is still valuable. Time has value. So you're literally lying to yourself if you're going out your way to pirate. So
ask any woman that's hit the wall. Time is valuable.
Rest in peace.
Ask any athlete that no longer can play at their prime. Time is valuable. You can only like. Pretty sure everybody would like about 5 years back on a limb, 5 years back on money, 5 years back on time. Think about what you could do if you could go in not even the totality of your life, but in any one aspect of your life, you could go back 5 years and correct it and make it more efficient.
Oh man. Yeah.
Like,
I'd be back in college. I'm not doing that.
You just don't have a life if you're wasting your time like that. Yeah. I feel like you could be doing so much shit that's more productive. Like, you just don't have a life.
And, people know I used to, talk about going into one movie and sneaking into another theater. But I admitted I was a dirtbag for that.
Yeah.
I owned up to it. I didn't, try to make excuses. I joked around about it, but I said, yeah, I'm a dirtbag.
BG 4-for-1 special.
Yeah. But now, I'm older. I'm an adult. Before I was just an adult, but now I'm an adult. So I don't do it no more.
No, what in the world is that, brother?
That means he got a beer belly.
Okay.
No, it's just the second stage of adulthood.
That means he got cats.
Type 2 diabetes, yeah.
Nah. But shout out to the terrorists and
BG, what's the topics? What the?
It was The Last of Us Part 1 on PC requirement.
Yeah, that was what this stemmed from, derived from that. But yeah, let's move on. From last week, somebody had came in here and said there was a Dragon Ball game announced, and I said I didn't care, but I guess I gotta just mention it now.
Hardhead. Thank you, Hardhead.
Oh yeah, Hardhead. Oh yeah, there's not we don't know much details about it. We just know they're working on a new Budokai, or as Bond said last week, a Budokai
Tenkaichi for
yeah.
They had like 160 characters in like the last games. They're gonna be DLC out the ass for these games. You watch.
Yeah, because they did it with Xenoverse, but we'll see. Because this doesn't have a date.
I mean, I just hope they don't have this game as I hope it's a traditional Tenkaichi. I hope it's not like a hub world, bro. Xenoverse was miserable to play.
It's not going to be, because otherwise it would have been Xenoverse 3.
Bam, I didn't even play Xenoverse 2. When you get to a certain level and you realize, oh, I got to redo these same missions over and over, and like, oh my God. They ruined Dragon Ball Z games for me. Xenoverse 1.
So how is like this Tenkaichi different from the other, I don't play none of these games, different from the other Dragon Ball fighting games before?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Jazzy, you play them, right?
Yeah.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but Tenkaichi was the first Dragon Ball Z that they really let you have free roam around the map, right? Or was that Budokai 3?
I think it's been years old. I think it was Budokai 3.
I had Budokai 1, 2. I skipped 3 and got Tenkaichi. When I got Tenkaichi, that was the first time you could fly around the map, go wherever you want. The other ones were more so, side, the traditional Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter type stuff. I mean, that's the difference for me, at least back then.
The fuck was that?
And it's like a side scroll. It's like it's one dimensional. You're not able to fly up, zip across the map, hit a nigga with a Kamehameha, zip across. Like Tenkaichi when the world opened up.
Yeah, because you're thinking of like the Budokai. Just the Budokai games, not the Tenkaichi game. There's a difference. Like the Budokai games,
that's what I'm saying. Like back then, that was a big difference. That was the big difference. They're like, you can move around the map and destroy buildings and this and that.
So there's Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 through 3, and then there's Budokai Tenkaichi 1 through 3.
Yeah,
I guess Tenkaichi was the last Dragon Ball Z I bought till Xenoverse. I got off of them, bro. They started going to Raging Blast, and it was all type. But I was like, I'm good. Yeah. I fell off.
Raging Ass was bad.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah. But I think
make that positive, Jack. Make that positive.
Yeah. But I think this game will do fine because they're gonna be. It's been years since they've done a Tenkaichi game, so there's a lot of characters they can add to the game.
Dragon
So
Ball.
you're gonna see.
It's selling 2 million minimum.
Yo, Dragon
Absolutely,
Ball Z.
I think it's gonna keep going because like Xenoverse sold like over 10 million.
Dragon
No,
Ball games.
I'm saying
are
it's
the-
a guaranteed 2 million.
Oh, absolutely.
Dragon Ball Z games that's the genre fighting where not even fighting. Y'all know that there's certain games that you're scared for your controller. This is that game. All Dragon Ball Z games, I'm always feeling like I need to buy a new controller. Like you be having to go crazy on that analog button, dog. Like
Oh yeah, when they
bro.
man clashes.
Yes, bro. There's a few games where it's like God of War 3 had me feeling like that too. I was button mashing so much. That's the one thing I'm like, man, I might buy a separate controller just for that Dragon Ball Z game.
Time for a good old Bontail on controllers. You all had N64s, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
How that joystick would always get loose. We had one friend. I'm like, nah, bro, you can't use my controllers for Mario Party. You gotta bring your own from your crib. This
The Mad
motherfucker would
Cats.
I had like a mad like you can get the Mad Cats controller. Like he would destroy every fucking controller. This motherfucker had like the death grip. Like if he was holding a cat, the cat would probably die. He'd just be squeezing shit so hard. I'm like, you know how like controllers have like a top and a bottom that connect? Like by the time he would use your controller once and like the controller wouldn't even be the same. It would just be grinding and like the two plates wouldn't be even anymore. I'm like holding the controller. I'm like, yo, why is my shit fucking uneven?
That's why I didn't let BG borrow my controller. He be playing claw with his feet. I'm not trying to have my controller come back weird. Like I'm not trying to do that.
Like the only time I would let him use the controller is if we were playing a wrestling game because you only have to use the D-pad on N64.
Wow.
I'm like that too, bro.
So, Dragon Ball fans, I wish y'all nothing but the worst.
Why?
I don't know. I find Dragon Ball fans a
You
little
know
bit,
what?
obsessive and annoying.
You-
Oh, we're
you-
Dragon
you
Ball.
only-
Oh my god.
But you only saying that because you made a threat to the community and you didn't follow up on it. Now you mad at us
I
for
was
saying
just about to say the same thing. Are you opening up the laundromat for this game?
No, he's not.
Bro, you might as well just change your name to Doctor Broken Games Umar HD or some shit.
Wow.
Because the laundromat ain't gonna open until that school open.
I thought he opened that school.
I don't know.
Mm.
Is the
What are you talking
laundromat
about?
going to be in the school?
Good questions. I don't know.
Hey BG, you got any VR topics today?
No,
I do not.
It's in the title.
The title.
I'm gonna address
Oh.
you. I'm gonna address you about that.
You know what's funny? I literally only put that in the title because I didn't have room to put anything else. So I was like, what's short? Oh, let me just throw PSVR2 in there.
We need to talk about the VR games that you didn't play because you only played like 1 or 2 the first episode that you had VR.
Yeah.
I see you playing. What was you shaking your hips to? Synth Rider. I saw
Synth Rider,
that.
Yeah. I
Okay,
played,
your little wrist was going crazy.
I
Yeah.
played Pistol Whip last week. So
Pistol
pretty much.
Whip.
Yeah.
I've been playing like I've been switching to one VR game each weekend, and just putting gameplay up a bit. But Pistol Whip is definitely my favorite so far, and I
Yes,
definitely like Synth Riders. I'm not gonna lie to you, my favorite VR games so far are the ones that are very like simple and rudimentary. It's not the
what did I tell y'all niggas? I said they look simple, but when you play them, it's a totally different world.
Yeah, like the ones that you kind of have to do too much, the ones that are the most interactive, those are kind of the ones I like the least. So I was, because you know, like the first generation of VR games are very like simple and kind of on rails. I'm not gonna lie to you, those are I think those are the best ones now. I'm not shitting on them no more.
Yes. And you know what's crazy? When I saw the Pistol Whip gameplay, Pistol Whip been out before. I was like, bro, this look a little corny. Like, it's not even real enemies. It's just polygons and stuff like that. But when you in there, you really feel like John. When you pop, pop, pop. What's your favorite gun on Pistol Whip?
Oh, I've used single pistols, dual pistols, and they got a shotgun in there.
Do you like the revolver? I like that revolver, bro. I be feeling like John Marsh did. Pow, 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 pow. So did you play Pro Era NFL?
I have not. I assumed it wasn't. I need to stop assuming because, you know, people be assuming like a lot of VR games are not going to be good, but I assume that's not going to be good.
Okay, so did you play Pavlov? Because let's talk about it. I've been inviting you and what's that boy named Blaze to Pavlov for the past week. Y'all saw me put in work. Y'all saw me and E-Rock put in that work. Where y'all at on the Pavlov, bro?
I have seen people, you know, been playing Pavlov. I played a little bit, and people definitely
You
be
was
playing it
intimidated.
online.
You was intimidated.
Nah,
You was intimidated?
I was just busy, but online definitely seems to be popping for Pavlov. So the game doesn't seem to be that optimized though, because it's one of the early VR games, like one of the earliest VR games, right? So it doesn't seem to be as optimized.
And one of the best graphics I've seen on PSVR to date.
Yeah, and honestly, my VR motion sickness, I haven't had any in the last 2 weeks at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my body is adjusting to it now. So because I mean the first time I put it on, I didn't get like sick or anything. I felt a little bit, off, but now I'm good.
You ain't play GT7 in VR yet?
I did not. No, I still got to play Resident.
Oh, you gonna piss me off, bro?
Evil.
Like you sitting there doing the glizzy cam, crotch camera every week, and you ain't playing the Heat. Like you playing pistol whip all day.
There's a lot of VR games, bro. I'm trying out different stuff each week.
You over here dating and whining and dining these VR games. Go spend a little $40. They're not expensive. Go get GT7. You already bought it. NFL Pro Era, Pavlov, Pistol Whip. Get you a goddamn After the Fall. Come on, bro. Let's get.
I got all of these. I got all of these.
No Man's Sky is trash. I'm sorry. No Man's Sky is a snooze fest. That game is not fun in VR. I don't care what nobody say. That game is not fun.
You got people in the chat, the Discord, promoting piracy. Oh, no. What is this? We all have trusted sites, no risk. If you don't like pirating, that's cool, but you're not making points otherwise. These are people you have in high echelon positions too, BG.
Oh no, am I condoning it?
Oh, no. I mean, if you have a criminal head in your office, yeah. If you run in a business and you having criminals working at the top,
oh no, they gonna hit me
keep in mind, BG had the AMC Stubs list before that was a thing. Keep in mind, so he don't care about that pirating.
No, I don't condone it, man. I'm not trying to get hit with a RICO in the Discord, man. They gonna hit my Discord with a RICO.
All these people complaining about de novo. Why does de novo exist?
Because of pirates.
Thank you. If there was no pirates, would de novo exist?
Probably not.
Exactly. So whenever de novo's in a game and the game runs like shit, it's not the game developer's fault. It's the broke ass niggas' fault that keep stealing shit. Perfect example. Why do I have to go through a TSA and all kinds of crazy shit at the airport? Because the niggas want to fly planes into buildings.
I thought it's because you look like you walking around with some up your ass, but
come on, brother. Come on.
I'm just saying, they don't implement crazy shit and security features until people start doing wild shit.
Yeah, that's why stuff like Pokemon, you can't even have save clouds because of people who duplicate the game and manipulate their shit.
Yep. Perfect example. y'all saw when John Morant showed up at the last game, they got metal detectors like schools in Brooklyn now.
Oh man.
You know why they got metal detectors at NBA games now, right, Jack?
Why? Keep people safe, Bond. Keep people safe.
No. I'm talking about for the players.
Keep people safe.
They try not to have Ja quick encounter Morant.
Not gonna lie, when I went to that Grizzlies game with Jack, they did not check me for no pistols or weapons, bro. I walked right on in with my ticket.
That is wild. They checked your
ass.
They
didn't. They made us check.
Nigga, I came through that side door, scanned my ticket, and went right up there with y'all.
That's crazy.
I just want to say for the record, my old schools I went to did not have metal detectors.
We didn't have any metal detectors.
Yeah, ours did.
BG, last question. I mean, not last comment on VR. Dark Picture Switchback VR comes out this Wednesday. Okay? This is the on-rail shooter, I think this is the Until Dawn people, whatever.
Yep, it is.
Play this game so we can talk about it next Sunday, okay?
I am. I'm gonna keep up with everything new that comes out.
Alex, you haven't spoke about your VR experiences really.
Oh, we don't want to hear that shit.
They don't want to hear. Okay, they don't.
I'm not gonna be here with negative Nancy's. Jack, you're positive, and I love that about you. But
thank you, brother. Thank you.
Bond.
What do you think about all this piracy?
I do not support theft, stealing of any kind on any platform. I think it's a bad look for gamers across the board.
And Americans.
I support the developers.
Wise words.
Do you even believe
very poignant? Very poignant. Very poignant. Good shit.
You know what's really funny? Even PC gamers are hypocrites about stealing, right? because they'll be the first ones to say they don't like free-to-play games because it promotes cheaters. That they don't like they want to ban the Chinese from certain game servers because there's so much cheaters. And we know the Chinese just pirating everything anyway, so they literally are their own worst enemy.
Nigga, forget the Chinese. I'm scared of them Brazilian niggas. They be getting on Rainbow Siege talking about ja, nigga. They be
Oh
going
my
crazy.
god,
with the
I
cheat
hate
stuff.
that at ja when they be doing that in the mic. Shut up,
bro.
What the fuck is ja?
That's how they say. That's how they say.
Wait,
they replaced the H with J's because that's their language. Like,
And
it's like laughing.
Now they're talking about doesn't Bond own emulators? You know what Bond also owns, Jack?
What you on, brother?
The actual physical copies of all my games.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, yeah.
When I used to run into them group of people that be like ja,
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I became a little bit racist, just a little bit. That during
What
that
you
time.
mean? What do you mean them people?
Whatever their races, what are they? It's not only
Brazilian,
Brazilians.
brother.
It's not only
He turned his
Brazilians.
bucket out to the side.
Either way,
Well.
I had a racist era when I ran into them folks.
What do you mean
They
those people? I'm confused by your
Korea.
They were
Your language,
toxic,
brother.
okay? In the mic, ja, you a bum. Because they
What's
always
that?
do it when they always
All right.
resort to corny stuff when they play games, bruh. I don't like that.
All right.
Jack, you know exactly
Next-
what I'm talking about.
next-
they done
next-
pissed
next
you off
topic-
too.
next topic-
They done
next
pissed
topic,
you off
BJ.
too, and I know that.
Oh, I love my fellow man and woman. You know, if you want to get on the
Yeah.
game and cheat, hey, listen, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna be
Jack,
upset with you.
Jack, Hardhead literally saying we're defending billion-dollar companies because
And
we're
that-
laughing at these broke niggas for stealing.
Where
See,
is
I don't
Hardhead? What
understand
is he
that.
talking about?
I don't understand that, right? Because that's something that all of the PC dudes the PC terrorists be saying. Like when you tell them stop stealing, they think you're defending a company. I don't care about the company. If I tell it, okay, when you tell your child, when you teach your child, hey, stealing is not okay. Are you defending a company? No, you're teaching them right moral virtues. Like it's not about no company. I don't understand
It is
that.
wild.
Like,
And the crazy thing is, it's like you said, these niggas are proud to be broke.
It's weird.
4HM 3D, proud to be broke. That nigga was not only do he steal games, but he steals fucking groceries when he flips burgers too.
Oh,
Huh?
man. Shout out to
Speaking of
all
that,
the-
flipping burgers in VR is really fun. Just want to put it out.
I'm sure it is.
Shout out to all the fast food
Broken
workers
niggas
out
in the
there.
Discord.
Shout out to the fast food workers. We appreciate y'all. I love my fast food workers. When I go to Wendy's,
I don't.
I appreciate all y'all.
I would,
Hey,
I would never
I've
even
told
go
this
to
story
fast
before.
food.
I've told this story before. When I worked at Jimmy John's, the nigga was spitting in people's sandwiches. You better be nice to them in the window,
Yep.
bro.
Oh, facts.
They will spit in your food, rub it
They
on their crotch. I seen it happen.
They fuck up your order, just keep it moving. But yo,
Did y'all know
everybody out here talking about all this shit they got. They're millionaires. They got space shuttles and battleships and shit. But yeah, they stealing video games.
Did y'all know that PlayStation shows you the time you've played the game now on the
Yep.
home screen? Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
I think it'd be inaccurate
Well,
as hell, though.
Nah, this is definitely it because I've only played NFL for about 30 minutes. That's pretty much accurate. Since 39 minutes. Well, I would say this next weekend we're gonna have a VR. I need that in the title. We're doing a VR overhaul, boy. We going through these games next
I don't
week.
think Bond wants to hear that, brother.
I'm
Bond,
here
you
for
with
it.
that?
No, I'm here for it. I'm here.
Yo,
for it.
now I know how Jack used to feel like when a new video card would come out. We would talk about that shit for like an hour.
Well,
Bro,
let's
he
move
got
on
the
then.
stuff in the title. Nigga, this is a big part of gaming right now. That's the only peripheral of VR with the console's
Nobody
face.
cares about VR.
Sir, we do. Hold it, hold the line. Hold the line, Alex.
Bond Dread's a little tight today. I'm gonna let him slide. But come on, dog. This is big news.
All right.
I thought BG was gonna say hold it down. You surprised me, BG.
No, hold the line.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I know, right?
PS5, got a Discord support. It was in beta for a while with them other features like 1440p and whatever else. So now it officially has Discord support, and you gotta go on your PS5 and then connect it that way, and then go back to your PC to it's some stuff. I'll probably never use it. I can't see a situation where I'll ever use it, but I guess it's good that it's there as an option for people who do want to use it. Alex, you're on it right now, right?
I'm on what?
You're on Discord through the PS5. Didn't you say that?
Yeah. My mic sound good. I can switch to the
Yeah, you're
PC.
good. You're good.
Okay. The only thing that sucks about the Discord, VR, whatever, spatial audio. You gonna hear people background if they mic don't automatically cancel it out or something. Because we got some homeboys in the Discord. I've talked to these niggas for years. All of a sudden, I know what your stomach sound like. I hear you digesting food. You're farting in the mic. We hearing people aunties in the background. I heard Jack's food get delivered to his bedside. Like it was a lot. It was a lot of background noise. So that's the only downside. But I think it's working pretty well.
Okay.
The only thing that sucks is we do have some people to say the features aren't that well. For me, I can go to press the PS button, go to Discord voice chat. I got everybody that's in here. I can adjust each one of y'all's volumes and mute you. I think it's cool. I think it works just fine. Some people want them to be able to stream, like when you cast it to your. They want to be able to watch the stream on the TV, but for me, it does what it needs to do.
I got a question about the voice chat, right? Because I can only get the voice chat through my head. Like if I don't turn up my mic on my controller, I can't get no voice chat. Even when I plug in headphones to my controller. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm sure somebody out there, smarter than me, they know how to do this. How do you, I get all my gameplay audio from my capture card. How do you make the voice chat come through where the game chat is coming from? I mean, the game audio. I don't know how to do it. I've switched every option and it don't work for me. I don't know what I'm doing.
You saying your game audio doesn't come through with the voice chat audio?
No. My game audio comes through my capture card, which also comes through my TV. Whatever can come through my TV, come through my. But the game, like if somebody's in the game chat, I don't hear them. The only way I can hear them if I turn up the audio on my controller and I can hear them through my controller mic. And the only way I can talk to them is unmute my controller mic and talk to them through that. Plugging in headsets don't work. I don't get no audio. I don't know what that I don't know.
Are you sure? No. Chat. I just muted myself on accident. The voice chat work like the party chat. You have to switch between game chat audio and party audio.
I've done that. I've done that.
And it didn't work?
No.
Maybe because you got an extra.
It never has.
Maybe because you got a I don't know what you're doing on your end with the capture card, but with my controller, I literally plug my headset into my controller and it works just like any other. All the audio comes through the controller. So maybe that added element of the capture card.
Oh man, Jack, are you troubleshoot gaming?
I mean, I'm trying to come to an understanding, good brother. I would like to utilize the Discord chat via PlayStation, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Okay, well, Alex, provide him troubleshooting and technical support in After Dark or something. All right.
Quick question. Do we consider the Steam Deck a console, a PC, a handheld, or what is its designation?
It's a transformer.
I would say a handheld PC.
Jack hit it.
Yeah.
Jack hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never referred to it as a console.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, but I've seen PC gamers try to say it's a competitor to a console like the Switch, but it's never been referred to as a console.
PC gamers are like, whew, man.
Hogwarts for PS4 and Xbox One has been delayed again. I think this is actually great what they're doing, right? I think everybody else in the industry needs to handle it this way. You release the most important version first, which was the current gen version. Most important. Get that out the way. That runs pretty solid. We patch that a little bit. You continue to work on the PS4 and Xbox One, dog shit versions in the back. It's going to take some time because, them shits is weak. So they're struggling to get it, running properly or optimized. Because even the PS5 and the Xbox X version of Hogwarts has some issues, like load. It loads in certain sections and all that stuff. So, and then the Switch version, I don't even think that even has a date. It's coming.
Yeah, it does.
Have a date
it has a date in late July.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I just applaud them for the way they're handling it, and I don't think nobody's mad at them or anybody thinks this is a bad way to handle it. To continue push back, these old versions. So they're doing the right thing. Shout out to them.
I don't even know why they bothered making a PS4 or the Xbox One versions to begin with.
I think they released like 30 million reasons why.
No, I get like they trying to improvise for sales, but I figured they should just did it in the beginning, really, if they wanted to do all the effort. I mean, you might as well do it day one.
I think they were confident in what the sales of the game would be, but I don't know if they knew exactly, that it would be this. Because what has it sold so far? 12 million already? I don't know.
13 or 12 or 13?
Yeah, if you told them like, hey, you're gonna sell like 13 million on the PS4, on the PS5, and X in just like a month or two, in just 2 months.
I think they still would have did it.
I don't know. I think they would have been like,
Warner Bros. ain't got no money, man. They definitely would have still did it.
I don't know.
I think they would have.
Maybe I'm interested to see how much the PS4 and one version sell. I'm interested in seeing that. Yeah. So, but yeah, once again, I applaud them for doing that. Good decision.
I still think that Switch version is not going to sell as hot as y'all think it is, but we'll see.
It's just going to sell 5 million on the Switch.
No, absolutely not.
You don't think no Harry Potter fans play on the Switch?
5 million Harry Potter fans on the Switch, huh?
I feel like if a Harry Potter fan, they would have gotten it by now.
I don't know.
Especially the Switch version, obviously not going to look at the PS5, and who's weighing on like the Switch version for that? I could see like the understand like Persona 5 Royal, because that would resonate a lot more with Nintendo fans like that, but not Hogwarts.
Well,
they would have gotten it by now.
Nintendo fans waited for Persona 5, a PS3 game. They waited 2 generations for a fucking game. They don't underestimate the ability for these bald, empty-nested people to wait for a game. Like Jack, how long were they waiting for it? We're waiting for the definitive version.
Oh yeah,
like they gonna wait.
Shout out to Trey, man. Shout out to Trey.
They gonna wait.
The Outer Worlds PS5, the Outer Worlds Space Choice Edition on PS5 came out. I think it was this week, and it's bad. I don't know if anybody was thinking about buying it. I was sent a code for it. I haven't redeemed it, but it's bad.
Wait, explain why. Hold on. Question. Why is it bad? I'm curious about this because it doesn't. This release actually doesn't make any sense at all. But I want to hear what happened here.
It's just not stable. Like the frame rate. Like I watched a video. Like, dude, when you're inside, of course. I mean, usually how it is with most games. When you're inside, the frame rate is okay. You walk outside and it just like dips, it's fluctuating, frame pacing is bad from what I've seen. Everything is just it's not running well at all on the PS5.
So this game in November of 2020, when the next gen consoles came out, received a stealth like next gen update to run at like 60 FPS on Series X and PS5, and they ran literally like fine. That's the reason why like I ran through the DLC. Was it last year or 2021? Because it had the next gen patch to run at a higher frame rate, and they were fine. So when they released this with the DLCs and they're advertising it as like a PS5 Series X game, it's like, what did they really do? Because it got like anybody who wants to play the Outer Worlds without buying this Spacers thing could play it at like a higher frame rate on the next gen consoles.
Yeah, I don't know because I like the game so much on PC, I was gonna buy it again, on PS5. But I was like, let me look this up and see how it performs. And yeah, it's not great. And yeah, it's weird because you said it got a patch because it came out for last gen consoles first, and then it was like patched for like PS5 and Xbox. You said, right?
Yeah. Okay. And that patch came out when they launched.
So this Spaces edition should run just as good as that does, but apparently it doesn't. I don't know. Man. Here's what it is. I'm excited about Outer Worlds 2, though. Can't wait for that whenever that freaking comes out.
Boo! Are you excited for Outer Worlds 2, Jack?
Sure, why not? I actually played Outer Worlds 1. Played around 4 hours of it for the Patreon. Great game. Good game.
You gonna get the next one on PlayStation?
If it comes on PlayStation, I might have to check that out, Jazzy. You never know.
I doubt it. RPGs, Jack. When you getting Legendary?
I'm gonna stream that this upcoming week, sir. Yes, sir.
Man. That's gonna be a hot stream. I'm about to retweet and be in the chat.
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't think anybody cares about this, but Lince Works is a studio that made Aragami. That was like the Tenchu spiritual successor. I liked the first game a lot. The second game was utter trash. It was like they didn't have any budget to make the second game, but they tried to anyway. That's what it seemed like. And now they announced that they're shutting down. So, sucks, I guess. But I know nobody cares. Did y'all?
You hate to see him. You hate to see him go. You hate to see him go. BG.
Yeah. Not a lot of people. It wasn't like a game that like was super popular. But the first one, I was impressed by, and but the second one, I don't think nobody cared about it like that. So,
ain't that the game you ghosted me on? You said we was gonna play the co-op, and then you never.
Yeah, because the game was complete garbage. I was like, wow. When I was excited to play the second one, and they added co-op, and then I booted up the second one, and I was like, no, this has to be like a bug, right? Because like like when sometimes you load into a game and it looks like some of the assets didn't load yet. I was like, oh,
Unreal Engine games, Microsoft games.
And I was like, this must be the case. Let me restart the game and let me even look at it on PC, and it looked bad and ran very badly too. I was like, yeah, this is.
Should have pirated it if it was running bad.
You're right.
That would have solved the issue if you would have stole it.
You're right. Well, rest in peace to Lince Works. What else we got? Oh, the finals. Everybody seen the gameplay for the finals?
Oh, that's the one where they zipping around in the skyscrapers?
Yeah,
that look fire.
It's been making, the rounds around YouTube, and people are seeing the gameplay and being it's getting people hype and excited about it. Right? It's made by some ex-Battlefield developers, and what's the studio name now? Forgot the studio name. I'll tell you in a second. But yeah, it's called the finals. It's like you're on a TV competition called the finals, and the objective, at least in this game mode, because there is only one game mode right now. It's a first-person shooter, by the way. You got to steal the money that's located on the map, and then bring it back to certain locations and like cash it out. It has a lot of destruction in it. I think everything in the game is destructible. You could literally destroy everything. It's very vertical, a lot of verticality in it. So it's in beta right now, right? They had a little closed beta. I don't think it's open beta yet. It's closed beta. I tried it out. This is one of those games that the trailer, and everybody is saying this, the trailer makes the game look way better than it actually is. If you look at this
2.0,
bro, if you look at this trailer, this looks like the next best thing. I was hyped. Yeah, it's by Embark Studios. And yeah, the trailer, this has to be some of the best editing you've seen in a trailer that gets you hyped for it. And it's not that like the things that happen in the trailer aren't doable in the game. It's just that like when you're actually playing, it's not that hype. It's not like you see it in the trailer and in the presentation. So
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this one of those things where in Division, we was talking about this last night, Jack, when they be like, 30 on your six, two clicks to the right, we got an enemy. Is it because it's not people talking, or is the destructibility not what it was on the trailer?
The destructibility is exactly how it is on the trailer. It's how fun the gameplay is. They make the gameplay seem a lot more fun than it really is. For one, the mode I was playing, it was like 3-on-3, I think. The game might be like 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. And they make the game seem like it's just constant action and it's just crazy shit happening, all the time. You like how the old Battlefield trailers were, like they made it seem like, like it's just crazy shit happening all the time, just wild shit.
Jumping out of a jet, an RPG and the jet behind you.
When it's really not like that from moment to moment. It's there's a lot of dull moments, and it's not as robust as like once again the trailers make it to be. It's not bad, but it's not what you think it is. And I don't know. yeah, it's not that.
Mm.
So
Dang, I was looking forward to it. Now, do you think that they can? Is this something where you feel like fundamentally the game is just not going to be that, or can they do? What tweaks could they make to make you feel like, all right, now it's living up to what we were excited about?
well, for one, the TTK is extremely high. It takes forever to kill
Okay.
people, and there's different builds that have different amount of health or armor, so that can take really long to kill people. For this game to be like really good, they're gonna have to like make a lot of adjustments, build the game up, improve it, and patch it. And it's not like it's not in like a great state right now. So it's like unfortunate. And like
Jeez.
this is why I said
Anybody
like
else
listen,
play it? Wasn't Blaze playing it?
I don't know, but this is why I said like
Oh.
a lot of these like smaller studios that spin off from bigger developers, they try to do this, and it's like y'all. I don't know if y'all are really fit for it. Y'all might not be fit for it. Y'all are trying to be ambitious, and y'all are idealistic, but y'all can't really execute. I think in a timely manner the things that y'all want to do. Y'all have the right ideas, but it's gonna take a lot to actually execute it.
I got a question. Did you actually? What'd you call me?
A bitch? No, I didn't call you anything.
Are you E-Rock? So did you actually do well, or were you like dying? Because sometimes if you don't do well, it's not as fun. Were you actually like killing niggas? Were you in first, second place, and you still weren't having fun, or what?
When I got kills, it wasn't really that satisfying when I was killing people. It just felt kind of bland. Like
that remind me of another game.
Like it's
There was
just
another game I played where you'd kill somebody and it just felt like you're shooting at paper. It came out recently. I think you agree with me. I forgot what the name of the game was, but
yeah,
I feel like you're just shooting at paper. It's like no weight to anything that you're doing.
yeah, it felt kind of empty. Just felt kind of empty killing
Okay.
people, and yeah, it's not. I wasn't that excited, unfortunately.
So I guess the search for a new multiplayer game continues, huh?
Yeah.
He's been searching for a new multiplayer game for 5 years now.
Man, tell me about it. It was.
What did he tell you about? I thought we were on the best gen of gaming.
Sir, you're not gonna bait me again.
Nigga, I know I'm not Jack. I know I haven't been looking for 5 years for anything called the best gen ever. Yeah, but I was looking for people complete entire degrees in 5 years. BG.
I'm not gonna let him bait me, chat. I'm not gonna do
Jack, there were niggas that weren't even teenagers but can now vote in the time BG been looking for a multiplayer game.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Hopefully
BG finds a game soon.
J-Main just posted today that they announced The Last of Us. Uncharted 2. Fuck, I can't even think about it. Factions 2 in 2019. It is 2023, good sir.
Yes, it is true. I stand by everything I've said, but yes, it is
making
true
good time. We're making good time on that.
You know what? Here would be an interesting bet. What will come out first? Factions 2 or Metroid Prime 4?
Oh god.
Factions is coming out
I'll be
tomorrow.
fine
Next year. I said tomorrow. Next year, sir.
That would be a good bet. If
Beginning of next year. I would say first quarter of next year. But yeah, listen, man. Every game multiplayer game that pops up, I'm like, oh man, this could be the one. This. I feel like a nigga who like a hopeless romantic or a simp. Oh man, she could be the one. Oh man, this might be it this time.
God.
And they always let me down. Neil Druckmann and the Naughty Dog multiplayer team will save me. So, all reliable.
Come on back to
BG. I think this is karma for not just having a kid.
Is Faction 2 gonna be one of these live service games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on back to us, bro. We've been playing Friday 13th all over again, bro.
Come on, dog.
Ain't nothing out, nigga. Ain't nothing out.
It's bad out here, man. As far as multiplayer scene goes, if you're not a weirdo who likes, I shouldn't call people who like Fortnite weirdos. There's a lot of people that watch us, and
you know what's crazy?
Like Fortnite.
I've been playing Uncharted 4 multiplayer and get roasted every night. I literally be like, pull up on UC4. You still playing that? I get on Friday Night Battlefield. Niggas don't want to pull up. Like, I'm trying, bro.
Yeah,
So
it's
what's
Trying to find the
what was the
games.
better Naughty Dog multiplayer, Uncharted or The Last of Us?
I had way more fun in Uncharted. Last of Us is
Uncharted,
probably better, but I had more fun in Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 2 multiplayer specifically is like goated. I might put it above Last of Us, but I might put Uncharted 2 multiplayer above Last of Us. Yeah, I might have to. But you know, Last of Us is definitely it's that shit. But yeah, listen, it's coming out next year, and oh yeah, the news came out. Well, it wasn't confirmed or anything, but reports based on a posting that Naughty Dog put out that we already thought this would be the case, but Factions is going to be cross-gen, PS4, PS5, also on PC.
Oh, guess who just lost another bet?
Oh,
I'm good.
Wait a minute. So PlayStation first party still doing cross-gen games? What's going on?
I mean, it makes sense because I don't like it, but it makes sense. One, because the development of it started like in 2019 or 20 or whatever. It might be before 2019. That's number one. And then, listen, we argue every week about this, about why these live service games are failing, and for you to put it on, you have to damn near have to put it on a previous gen if you want it to have all the favor and all the odds in its favor to survive and have the player base that it needs to survive. So
really, how many multiplayer games on the Nintendo Switch are actively crossplay and on PC and Wii U?
None.
Exactly.
But not everybody is the Nintendo platform. We know that.
And back to my original question when I told you this would happen, Jack, you have a choice. Crossplay, actually, you don't have a choice, you're getting both. Would you rather have an online Sony multiplayer game, be crossplay with PS4 or crossplay with the terrorists in PC?
I'm happy for both. Actually, I think it's great that people used to always say, "Do you not want, why wouldn't you want people playing great games?" And I see that now. I'm actually happy. I hope they poured it to the Switch. Xbox. Hey man, it's not. What did they? A Watchman once said it ain't no fun if the homies don't get none right. Xbox, come on in, Xbox.
Oh man.
PC, Switch. Hey, if they can get this motherfucker running on a calculator bun, bring it on. TI-83 homies, I'm not leaving you out. I want you here with me, okay? I think it's great news.
You brought up the TI-83, which
great news.
The calculator,
the
high school one.
Insane that calculator, like decades later, is still $100. It's the only piece of machinery that has never gone down in price.
Does the Nintendo own it?
I don't know. Could be. They might own Texas Instruments. Yeah. But Jack, I thought the phrase one was it's no fun if the homies can have it. Like, you gotta have it by yourself.
Oh well. Hey, I'm all about sharing, but shout out to PlayStation, Sony,
I mean,
come on, brothers.
They do got gangbangers in Memphis.
That is indeed true.
Hey man, can't complain about these games dying and then mad at choices to give it the best chance to survive. I guess I don't want it to be cross-gen, because cross-gen games definitely hold things back. But I guess the life of the game and it surviving is more important.
Surviving terrorists.
Yeah. Hey man. Factions coming out next year. I guarantee it, or I'll sell my podcast off.
Did you guarantee it was coming out this year?
Hold on. Who gets it? Who gets it if you got to sell it?
Highest bidder.
I mean, no. Shouldn't ownership be transferred to the heirs?
Who house on fire? Is that me?
Turn around and look.
Yeah, that's you, buddy.
That ain't me.
Y'all continue. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh man.
He might die quicker than he thought. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
You better get with everything but the clothes on your back.
All right, let's talk about the Resident Evil 4 demo.
He about to. BG, I know damn sure he played it. Like right after the stream cut off.
BG left the oven on. Nobody played it?
I didn't get a chance to. No, I did not.
I didn't get a chance to see it either. Alex, you didn't play it in VR or anything crazy?
He's not even in there.
What happened to Alex? Is this
Unless
house on
that was
fire
his.
too? Yeah, is his house on fire too?
Could be. Maybe he thought it was his.
Did he set BG's house on fire? I'm very confused at the current moment. I don't know what's going on. So many questions. Not enough answers.
Relax, everyone.
I have a question for you, Jazzy.
Sure, go ahead.
How are you doing today, good brother?
I'm doing very great, Jack Move. How about yourself, Mr.
All right, I'm
Positive
back.
Guy?
I'm doing swimmingly, Jazzy. Thank you for asking.
All right, I'm good.
We gotta make sure BG ain't dead. Was that you, BG?
Yeah, it was me.
What'd you do? Leave the oven on?
No, it was like a candle triggered it for some reason. You know, very
Well,
sensitive.
it emits smoke, I would assume, right?
Oh, I had no idea. Thank you for informing me, Jack.
Yeah, so that would probably make your smoke detector trigger. Yeah.
You must got a degree in like fucking physics or
I used to watch
biology
I used to watch this one guy on TV, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Taught me a lot.
Sounds like a smart
Mr.
guy.
Wizard too. You remember Mr. Wizard? Mr. Wizard's World? You might be too young for that. See, you too young for Mr. Wizard. He was fire back in the day. No pun intended. Your house almost caught. But yeah, he was a. I learned a lot.
Oh man. Speaking of fire, Resident Evil 4 demo came out. Oh, you like that transition, huh? Whoa!
Hey, all right. We need to get a smoke detector on you, BG. Put it right on your ass cheek, cause you on one.
Come on, man.
You on one. You on one. I like it.
Yo.
Come on, bro. What you want, man? Yeah. Resident Evil 4 Chainsaw demo. It was announced at the Capcom Spotlight. We're gonna get into the Capcom Spotlight, but I want to just highlight Resident Evil 4 because I'm a fanboy for it. I'm absolutely obsessed with this game. Everybody knows I've beat it on every single platform it's been released for. I bought it a countless amount of times, and
You was being very X-rated on your stream about it too. Very uncalled for. Your eyes rolled in the back of your head. You say you nutted on yourself. I said, "What's wrong with this guy?" Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I just nutted." Oh, then his eyes start rolling in the back. I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh, yeah, he was looking like the fucking Undertaker and shit.
Are we
I
kink
thought I left the wrong tab back on. I said, "Hold on, this ain't okay." No, this is BG stream. What's going on here? It was
Are we
crazy,
kink
bro.
shaming?
I don't do that.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, I don't knock you for what you like, Jack. I don't go into your browser history and shame you for what you
Please
like.
don't. Please don't.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, Resident Evil 4 does that to me. So, yo.
Hold on. Didn't you say that you wouldn't fight? What did he say about his wife in regards to Resident Evil 4 that one day?
Oh, let's not bring it up. I don't even know what I said.
What did you say, BG?
He said something wild. Remember, Jack?
Oh, you said you couldn't get her pregnant because it was coming out or some shit like that.
No,
with that Dead Space. That was Dead Space.
It was something about like fighting and defending.
Oh wow.
I forgot. I don't want to say anything. It's like I don't want to guess.
Yeah. But so yeah, the Chainsaw demo it's like a 15 to 20 minute demo. You could probably beat it faster than that. Right at the beginning of the game, where you first go into the house, and then you go to the village with the chainsaw guy, Dr. Salvador or whatever his name is, and you just got to survive like I don't even know the amount of time. Survive like maybe 10 minutes until the bell rings. Oh, the game. Listen, the demo's great. It looks really good on PC. There's more like graphical options in this one than in previous Resident Evil 4 games for PC. I booted up the PS5 version just a few hours ago for the first time because I was mainly playing a demo on PC. I think I beat the demo like 10 times, and the PS5 version looks a little bit fuzzy, and presentation is a little bit soft. I think somebody said it's running maybe somewhere around 1440p or lower on performance mode, something around that. But
they found out what you said, BG. You said you can talk smack about my wife, but not about Resident Evil 4. I'll be
wow.
That's taken out of context.
Oh,
there was more context to that.
Oh my god.
There was more context to that. But the gameplay is great. I think the biggest enemies are faster now. Like the zombies move faster. The AI is better. They flank you now. They're not just and there's more of them, right? That's probably a power. Before it was probably like a power limitation to have certain amount of enemies on screen. Now there's more enemies on screen. They're flanking you. They're not just following directly behind you like it was before. Like I said, they move faster. Their grab reach is longer. They tag team you, so now like the enemies will like of course hold you, and then Dr. Salvador will come and try to like execute you and shit. The enemies are much better and the AI is better.
Motherfuckers, so they tag team you and hold you.
They do.
Whoa.
They tag teaming you. They put a few like little secrets in this demo too. There's an extra hard mode, I guess you can call it. Like I think it's called the chainsaw mode. It happens randomly, like after you beat the demo, where they'll like throw more enemies at you than usual, and the enemies are also harder to kill. There's also they put the TMP submachine gun in the demo also, but it's kind of cool. Pretty much you have to discard everything in your inventory. You have to throw everything in your inventory away. That's the only way you can get it. And then you have to go into the village and then go into this well, and then you'll find the TMP submachine gun. And there's also the shotgun in the same place where the house is. But the
How
game
do people figure that shit out?
Yeah,
No idea.
I was going to ask, how did you figure that out?
I think what I think. I think somebody from Capcom had to tell somebody. I don't think nobody just randomly. Gamers do a lot of like random shit, but I think somebody from Capcom had to like tell somebody, and then that person put it out online, and then everybody picked up on it. Because I can't imagine somebody just figuring it out. Like, oh, throw away everything in your inventory, and then because the top of the well, if you don't throw away everything in your inventory, the top of the well is covered. So it's only uncovered once you throw everything away. And then you would have to know exactly to go to exactly where the well is to even know that it gets uncovered. So I think somebody, because sometimes publishers or developers do tell you that, like when you get a game early or a game or for a review, they'll tell you certain secrets and stuff like that. So that's what I'm guessing. But listen, the shooting feels great. The visuals are great. They've changed a few things, like when you go up into that tower, the floor breaks. Parrying is the biggest new thing. Leon could damn near parry everything, and parrying is really easy. Like the parry window is very, very wide, but the blade does break. His knife does break eventually. So like if you parry the chainsaw, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it's great. If you parry the chainsaw, I think that completely wears out your blade durability. But you parry just other enemy random attacks, then you could do that a bunch of times. And it also, there's like a perfect parry and then there's a regular parry. Perfect parry stuns them and you can then melee them after. A regular parry just, it's just a regular parry. You don't get the stun to melee them. But listen, man, I love it. I love it. Who else played the demo?
I haven't played it yet.
I know one of y'all.
Also, just BG.
Don't disrespect my game. I know one of y'all played this. Jack?
I definitely played. I played it this morning. No, was that yesterday morning? Yesterday morning. No, yeah, yesterday morning I played it.
You okay?
The Resident Evil 4 demo. No, because I was trying to think. Because I was trying to capture gameplay for the podcast, and I didn't. For some reason, Saturday. I think the time went back today or ahead or something because it's messing me up.
We lost an hour.
Yeah, so I was trying to capture some gameplay right before the podcast, and I played through the demo. I don't think I beat it, but
what do you think?
I think it's is it me or I think the game looks good, right? But and then BG, you played on PC, but for some reason this is going to sound very corny, but Leon's jacket doesn't look as detailed. His collar, isn't it supposed to be like cotton or fur, some like sheep or something like that?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
It just like whatever the material is, it doesn't look as detailed as I would like it to look, and I thought it was just for some reason I was like, all right, is it maybe the texture's just not loading in? But it just seemed out of place when I played it. But
You're playing on X?
I'm playing on X, yeah.
Okay. No, the console versions don't look as good. Definitely not.
They got I know they got like a hair feature, a graphics feature for hair that's available on the console. I didn't use it, but because I figured it would probably tank the performance or whatnot. But it plays as I expected to. I think I'll do better than I would in the original RE4, being that it's a bit more modernized. But I got a question because I didn't perform a parry. I think I was like not paying attention. How do you perform a parry with the knife?
It's so right before the enemy they attack you. It's the same button that it'll be L1. Is it L1? It's whatever you use to pull the knife out. It's that same one. Same.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you just pull it out right before they attack, and it's very easy to land. It's cool because you can like literally parry, and you could technically kill them with a parry. I've killed an enemy with a parry because he parries them, and their arms come off. The regular enemies, their arms just fly off. So that's crazy. And I also put up on Twitter. He holds, you know how John Wick holds his gun? It's called center axis reload. He even holds his gun like that when enemies are like really close by. The game is a little bit more animation heavy, like because there's certain delays, recovery delays after he does certain moves. Like before, like in the original game, if you jump out a window, you could pretty much start moving immediately. Now there's like this little delay if he jumps out a window because it's more like animation based, I guess. And there's two different types. Like if you do a running jump out the window, he'll like tuck and roll, and then you could like recover faster. But if you do a regular jump, he's like stuck there for like 1 second. So yeah, a few things are more animation based in this version. What else? Comes out in less than 2 weeks. That's the 24th. Can't wait. Gonna be doing a playthrough on it. I'm excited.
Wait, the 24th?
Yeah, it comes out 24th, March 24th.
I thought it was the 28th.
No, it's 24th.
Oh, that's what's that? 12 days away.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I already bought it, Jack. So don't even worry about it. You can continue mooching off me.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, continue mooching. Bought the deluxe edition. I bought both versions. I bought it on PlayStation and PC, deluxe version. Because what else am I gonna do for one of my favorite games ever, right? I did cancel my collector's edition. I canceled that though because I came to my senses. I was a little bit I was feeling frisky when the game first got announced and we first saw it, and like there was a collector's edition. I was a little bit frisky. A little bit, horny.
How many? So you bought what, 3 copies of the game originally?
Yes. So I just canceled the collector's edition because I was like, I wised up. It's like that post-nut clarity, right? It happened, and I was like, I had to consider. I was like, do I really want this? No.
I'm scared to ask this.
What?
Uh-oh.
I feel like it was like actual post-nut clarity because you got so excited when you saw the game announced. It was just like, I don't know.
Do you really want to know?
Do I?
Yo, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah,
on,
we
bro.
got some issues in the Discord. Niggas getting in their feelings at Steal Games and are timing people out. We're getting called on it.
Uh-oh.
Handle your shit, BG.
Oh man.
The one above all, pull out that Infinity Gauntlet. Like you said, if niggas gonna steal, you just gotta own it.
Yeah. I'm just focused on the podcast right now. The Discord, I let the Discord run itself sometimes. I don't know if that's a good choice, but
Probably not.
Yeah. I was about to say. Let me rob somebody and then get upset if they call me out on it.
Jack, you didn't play the demo?
I didn't get a chance to, good brother. I apologize about that.
They shouldn't have stealth dropped it. I wish they gave people.
Yeah. I wish when they first announced the demo, I wish they would have dropped it right then. They waited a week or 2 weeks,
Especially I don't know about you. It's a busy week. Time clocks are going back and shit. like this week every year is like a week I just relax because the hour doesn't seem like a lot, but that'd be fucking you up.
It does. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can say. The Discord said I've been milking, this Resident Evil demo like crazy this week. And listen, that milk was good. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's quality, that's grade A quality milk right there.
Is it
coming out of Resident
pasteurized?
Evil. It's from the purest of cows. That's all I can tell you. The purest of Capcom cows. Just from Mother Earth.
I finally switched to almond milk, by the way, BG. I'm trying something new.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Almond milk was serious, not bad, man.
Nah, you already know what kind of milk I drink.
We don't.
Well, where'd it come from?
A cow?
I heard.
I am not drinking. I don't drink milk a lot, but I'm not drinking any milk that's not vitamin D milk. Not that watered down skim.
Yeah, all right.
If it ain't the DNA for me, Bond.
All right, brother. All right.
We ain't drinking that watered down shit.
Oat milk is good. I'm gonna have to try that oat milk, man. Which one got the least calories? I'm trying to watch my calories these days.
What's got the least calories is retiring Jiggy Foods.
Sir.
like, let's be real. If you're trying to reduce calories, what makes more sense? Reducing Jiggy food or reducing milk?
So you reduce the calories around the Jiggy food and then you can still indulge. You see how yeah, man. Yeah, we working.
That's trying to build on a car that's got no wheels.
Fire.
Banger. Oh man. Okay. So that was I think that's it for Resident Evil 4. I don't think I could, jizz anymore over that.
Huh?
Wasn't there like some movie, or unless you want to do like the Capcom spotlight, could they have more Resident Evil stuff at the end?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to get to.
Another week, another remake, port remaster being talked about. Ain't that crazy?
Absolutely love it. Okay.
Ain't that crazy?
Capcom Spotlight. Let's see what they talked about. They talked about the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
Oh yeah, Battle Network.
There's like what 9 games in this collection?
6 games, but they're like Pokemon. They had 2 versions. There's some like other minor spin-off versions as well. Yeah. But I think Battle Network has always been a good game.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Battle Network series. Has anybody else played besides me?
Never played any of them.
Never played. What? Fuck, we're all doing on the Game Boy Advance.
Advance Wars. What else?
Advance Wars is the best Pokemon game of all time. But like, yeah, Battle Network is Pokemon with Mega Man. Like, how the fuck can you get better than that? You get to build. It's first of all, BG might not like it because it's technically a card game.
Oh yeah, well BG gotta stay away then. There you go.
Oh, I mean, like the battle chips are basically used as cards, so you get to move your character around, use specials, and like every turn you get to choose 5 battle chips.
Yeah, I remember seeing these Metal Man Battle Network games back in the day, but I never really understood the appeal. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from these. I like the show. I like the TV show.
The online multiplayer.
Anti-Warrior.
If I could cross fuse in real life, that'd be like the best thing of all time.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You trying to transition? Or what are you talking about?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh.
But yeah, the online multiplayer for those games, the online community for those games was wild back in the day. Like people had multiplayer, then just like emulated the game, so there's like leagues and shit that they play online. Like just like go Google or go to YouTube and like Battle Network multiplayer online. Like people do some wild shit.
Okay. Okay. Street Fighter 6 was shown, and they announced. They talked about like the commentators going to be like the actual commentators that they use at the real tournaments. They're going to be featured in the game. Like
Selena Vega's one, right?
I think so. And
yeah,
Hikaru Takahashi. He's gonna be in it as a commentator. They need to put Yipes in it as a commentator. That would be great.
They need to put Dudley in the game. I'm not trying to go 2 games in a row without Dudley. Like, what the fuck is up with this shit? First of all, here's another issue. We don't have Balrog or Dudley, but we got a white boxer now.
Who's the white boxer?
I remember there being a white boxer. Let me look that shit up. Maybe I'm mistaken, but like the fact that Boxer and Dudley aren't in it is like no go.
They got the they got the Jamaican. What's his name?
Oh, Kofi.
DJ.
Oh my God, yeah, DJ. Kofi's not Jamaican, sir. You just
Hey, Canadian. My bad.
I can't believe he just did that. He said Kofi.
He's from Ghana, sir. Well, his family's from Ghana.
So you just think
I
all
apologize.
people?
I got mixed up with Kofi Kingston. My bad.
Shit. Oh my
bad.
God.
So you think all people
Kingston not
from islands are
Jamaican
the
either.
same?
Sir.
Exactly. So you just think all people from islands are the same, huh?
No, because
Oh,
like
man.
Jack called him Kofi Kingston like 2 weeks ago or something like that. That's why I
Did
got
I?
confused. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That's unfortunate.
yeah,
Shout out to Kofi.
yeah. Shout out to Kofi with from Xbox Canada. Congratulations, brother.
Yes, sir.
Capcom then showed off Exo Primal. This game looks absolutely garbage.
Looks great. Looks great,
Oh.
PG.
Yeah.
Stop.
Ed is the boxer. He was in
Oh,
Street
okay.
Fighter 5.
Okay.
He's in Street Fighter 6 as well. So yeah, we got no black boxers anymore. You go Creed 3 just came out and they robbed us.
Why does Exo Primordial look bad to you, BG?
Exo Primal, sir.
What
it's
did I call it?
Exo Primordial.
I thought it was called. What's the name of the game?
Exo Primal. That's the name of the game.
All right.
It's
What should I do?
Anthem. It's Anthem with dinosaurs, and it's like, bro, why? Why are y'all making this, Cap? It was. It looked trash the first time we've seen it.
You liked Anthem? What the? right,
Sir,
no.
I like Anthem's flying in certain gameplay aspects. I wouldn't say I like the game as a whole, but this looks trash. Like, bro, we don't want to kill dinosaurs and mechs.
That sounds kind of fun.
I mean, it does seem cool on concept, but the way they showed it really unappealing. And this is somebody who would like that as a concept, like fight with dinosaurs. But this is going to be an online only type of game, and possibly, I think it's like it's a games as a service game.
Yes,
Amazing.
it seems
So-
like it. I'm gonna go ahead and dub this as an Unga Bunga game. It's officially being inducted into the. Unga
Are you
Bunga
saying that
games.
because it's in Game Pass day one, bro?
No,
You
but
see
no.
him smooth? I think,
No.
I think you're being unfair.
Why
You're
is the
being
only
unjust.
the Xbox positive new announcement from the showcase is the Unga Bunga? It's the everything else is fine. Street Fighter gets the okay dialogue. We know how you feel about Resident Evil. Here comes Exo Primal. The only thing, right, that set this game out from the others outside of their IPs is that it's associated with Xbox, and it's somehow the only negative that you have to say about it.
You're actually
Explain
asking
yourself,
the wrong.
people.
You're asking the wrong question, Smooth. What you need to be asking is, out of all the amazing and popular IPs that Capcom makes and owns, why is it that Exo Primal, the one game that they decided to give to Game Pass? That's what you need to be asking.
Because it looks
I mean-
great. Looks
I
great.
mean, they got Monster Hunter Rise on Game Pass, but like Exo Primal being their day one, I was surprised to see it there. But it's nice for people to do it, especially if you're not the type of person who wants to buy this game. You're probably a lot safer to buy this on Game Pass because this game is going to get a beta later on this month anyway, so you can try it out beforehand because it comes out in July, I believe.
Hey, Smooth, should you let them know? Should we tell them?
Because look. Not only
Tell 'em what I missed it.
Not only
We should tell them that
I get you.
Xbox keeps us gaming. I don't understand the hatred towards it. Y'all are being unjust.
Jack, I need you to
Jack,
I need you to
stop it.
stop your toxic positivity, sir.
I just played Game Pass last week. What are you talking about? I was
Uh-huh.
playing Hi-Fi Rush. Great game.
Yeah,
Look.
I don't like this neutral gamer talk from you, Jack Move.
Hey,
Look.
brother, I love everything and I play on everything.
The
brother.
fact that the game one comes out in July. Listen, we know about games that come out in July and August. Come on, let's not do this. Games that come out in July and August. I'm not saying that they always gonna be trash, but they lean towards the side of trash. That's a fact. And then you put in a game that's coming out in July also in Game Pass, bro. It's probably gonna be trash because let's be real. I'm not saying Game Pass does not get good games, but games, new IPs that are launching day one in Game Pass, it means that the developer does not have the utmost confidence in the game. Why isn't Resident Evil 4 Remake launching in Game Pass? Why is Street Fighter not launching in Game Pass?
I'm sure Smooth
is
can
not
name
even
an
Mega
LP
Man
that
Mega Man Legacy? Because because multiplayer games, they
BG,
do
how did you come to that conclusion, bro? How did you come to that conclusion?
that.
Please, like how did somebody hand you the plan, the marketing plan of what games or like what third party games go into Game Pass, and it's because I feel like there's been some Game Pass have achieved some bangers.
Let's
Like,
go run off that list.
What is the best game from what's this publisher? Oh my god, Focus Home. What is their best IP that they publish?
Focus Home makes a lot of mid.
Yeah, but they have one guarantee.
What is the one
is
game
it
they
Plague
make?
Tale? Is that them?
Yes, thank you, Jack
Okay.
Move.
You're
Yeah,
welcome,
that's
brother.
their best. That's their best.
Okay.
That the Unga Boonga garbage that they've been putting out, like Evil West, that ain't going to Game Pass. You know what went in the Game Pass? A Plague's Tale went in the Game Pass. Their best release last year.
There you go. Smooth on one. There you go. He got you, BG.
It's the exception, but not the rule. I'm sorry. Like, listen. If you look at most of the games that launch day one in Game Pass, that are like new games, new IPs essentially, or new games, they usually even look at Atomic Heart. Yeah. There was a reason why they put that in Game Pass. Exo Primal. There's a reason why they're putting that in Game Pass. And there was a list of all the Game Pass games that were like all the games that were going in Game Pass this year. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
Well, Liza P. Game looks very promising. What's the excuse for there?
No, I look forward to Lies of P, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that it's going in Game Pass day one, yes, I do take it as it's not a red flag, it's a yellow flag. It's a warning.
Nah.
It's like, okay, slow down. Yes, because I'm sorry, you can look at the evidence of things that go into Game Pass, and sometimes, outside of obviously the Xbox stuff, because they're gonna put their stuff into Game Pass, but it's typically coming from publishers and developers that may be iffy about a game, who don't know if they're gonna make their money back from this game. They don't know if this game is gonna be a critical hit, so it's pretty safe for them to be like, let's put it in Game Pass and get our money up front. That safety net. So
like Wolong, like Wolong.
Can we play devil's advocate? What if this publisher or developer is trying to become good business partners with Microsoft? Maybe they're trying to foster a relationship organically with them by way of putting their titles on Game Pass day one. I don't know, BG. This is
I like Wolong. I'm playing Wolong right now, but Wolong is really just Neo 3, right? And the Neo games haven't they haven't really sold that well respectively. So I think that's Team Ninja trying to get their money up front. That's what I think that is. Let me see. How much did Neo 2 sell?
nothing wrong with securing the bag.
Let's see. And by April 2021, the game sold 2 million units. By February 2022, the game sold 2.5 million. See, Neo ain't lighting the world on fire. So if you could get money up front instead of waiting a year plus to sell 2 million, give me the Game Pass money. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's either there's certain conditions, costs, risk that they factor in, before they decide to put their game into Game Pass. Whether it be they don't think it's going to review the greatest, or they don't think they're going to make their money back, or not fast enough, or they have no faith in it whatsoever. Or it could be like one of those multiplayer game that they know needs a fan base, and people aren't necessarily in the business of paying full price for multiplayer only games nowadays as much anymore. So put that in Game Pass too. That's all I'm saying, Smooth. And listen, Exo Primal is going to be garbage. We know that. Let's stop beating around the bush. That game's going to be trash. And
we'll see.
What other game has Capcom put in Game Pass? You said there was another game. Was there?
Monster Hunter Rise came to Game Pass earlier this year.
Yeah, and that was after
that's a good game.
And that's been out a year, 2 years?
Yeah, it came out in 2021. The first year of January, I believe.
Yeah, so they don't care. Like, we already made our initial upfront money. Let's throw it in Game Pass, get a little bit, get the bag from Phil Big Head Spencer, and
Whoa.
keep moving. So, listen, I do not shit on Game Pass. I'm just speaking the truth.
Game Pass.
A game going day one in Game Pass is a yellow flag. It is.
You saying it got the Xbox stance, BG?
Didn't Hi-Fi Rush go first day?
It did. Well, that's first party though.
That's first party. I'm saying like third party. I think because listen, you got to be real. If you put your game in Game Pass day one, that means you don't have the most confidence in it. I truly believe that. You don't have the most confidence that it's gonna sell and make its money back in a good amount of time, I should say.
Now, is it only Game Pass or streaming services in general?
I was just about to ask that. That's
because Rocket League was definitely day one on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, but no,
but she is not to be on PlayStation Plus day one.
Yeah, but no, we interviewed damn, what's his name? We interviewed the president of he left them now, but he would tell you they put it in they agreed to put it in PlayStation Plus initially. They weren't like sure if the game was gonna be. They had no idea the game was gonna hit, first of all. But they were a little bit unsure about, if the game was gonna be a success at all. So they decided to give it to PlayStation, let them put it in PlayStation Plus. He admitted that in our interview. That was like mad years ago when we did that interview. But yeah, they said they weren't sure. So that's why they did it. But
awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to Game Pass.
Yeah, the Exo Primo beta is coming out later this month, so I would suggest trying that out before buying the game, I guess.
Trash.
And we'll see how long this game goes down the lines as it's a live service game. If they even want to do Dino Crisis DLC just to make people appreciate it, like it probably a little more, but I doubt it.
I give it 8 months before it's dead, and it's tragic that they're not. Well, we don't know if they are working on Dino Crisis, but we don't have any word on that. That's what they should be working on.
This is a games as a service, correct?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Jack move.
You're only giving us 8 months to live, BG. That's kind of harsh.
The game sucks. Well,
we haven't played it, and we don't know that.
Let me use the right words. The game looks like it's absolute garbage based on what they've shown, and the concept is dumb. It's an unga bunga.
Well, you know what? I can't argue that.
Yeah.
It's an unga bunga shoot up a whole bunch of dinosaurs and mechs game. Like, come on, bro. Who asked for this?
Yeah, and it involves time travel and like dinosaurs you shooting, but it could be fun.
If I would have told you back in the day you're going to be fighting robotic dinosaurs with a white girl with dreads, you would have told me to go fuck myself.
That's not the same. That's not the same thing, sir.
All right, just trying to make sure. Just trying to do a temperature check, brother. Just trying to do a temperature check.
Hello, Jack. Jack, you're not still being positive, are you? That was fire.
I ain't being positive. I was just trying to make sure.
Isn't that Horizon? Isn't that Horizon online game being a game as a service?
The appeal in Horizon is exactly that you're a human. You're literally just a human with a whole bunch of tools, and you have to take down what are essentially giant mechs. The fact that you are in Exo Primal, you are the mech, and you're taking down the dinosaurs. That's that's the opposite. That's the problem. Where's the struggle?
You're taking out like a robotic dinosaurs, but this you're actually dealing with real like prehistoric from their own prehistoric timeline dinosaurs.
They're in mechs and they're punching raptors in the face. Like, no, like that's the problem. Like, bro,
it's funny people don't like this game, but in the last Dino Crisis, you literally were in space. Like that game,
Dino Crisis 2 or Dino Crisis.
That was 3. That was 3.
And we're gonna speak about we're gonna speak about Suicide Squad, but Exo Primal would be like the opposite. Like if you played as Superman and you had to take down the Suicide Squad, you'd be like, what? Why? Why am I playing as Superman to take down the Suicide Squad? Like, that don't make no sense.
All right, brother.
The power dynamic makes a difference. There has to be a challenge in there, bro.
I mean, finding a dinosaur sounds pretty challenging.
Man, no. Not in the
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I ain't never been on no dinosaur wave. I don't even like Jurassic Park, really, so.
Yeah.
Like, Dino Crisis, the reason why people want Dino Crisis is because, yes, you play as Regina, who is just a soldier, but she's not. She's just human. She's only human. And all you got is a pistol and a shotgun and some other shit and a grenade launcher that you eventually get, I think.
BG, did y'all talk about Resident Evil 4 already?
Yes.
You already wiped your knees for that, or what?
No, I'm still there.
Oh yeah, Az, what happened to you when you left?
I had to take my little sister to volleyball practice.
Oh well, go ahead and
Volleyball
share your
practice.
thoughts. Share your thoughts, brother.
I only played the demo.
Well, obviously.
I don't know if I want to be like Red Pig and get slandered all day, but I'm gonna just say this: the only Resident Evil I've ever beat is Resident Evil 5. I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan, and I think that's because of the aiming. I understand the controls of what they are; they've been updated and whatnot. But I'm gonna still play it and beat it. But I didn't play that demo feeling like I can't wait. I don't have nostalgia for that game. I don't have any loyalty to the franchise, but it should be fun, I guess. I'll play it.
Oh, was Red Peg the one that said that was complaining about the aiming on Twitter, and I replied to him? That was Red Peg?
Yes. That was
Oh,
Red Peg.
and Red Peg is 20 years old, so that's all. I asked him. That's all I needed to know. As soon as he told me,
and that's what I'm saying. I can't speak to the game and say it's bad because, like I said, I'm not the Resident Evil fan. So I got nothing. If y'all love it, if y'all like it, I love it. But it's going. Resident Evil 4 is gonna pad my game's beat list. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's all that's gonna be.
Does beating the Mega Man Battle Network collection count as 12 games?
You do that every 2 weeks.
I would say yes. I would say yes. It does.
I would say yes. Yeah, I would say yes. Yeah. So the aiming specifically, and I think people are talking about it generally, but Capcom's aiming in their games, in Resident Evil games, is not great. In when was the last time? See, in 5, I feel like 5 was fine, right? Where when you played it, you didn't.
Well,
really
5,
have,
you had like a red dot, like you had a line going to the headshot, like it was easy.
And there will be an attachment on Leon's gun for that, but I think in the original game it was there from jump, but now you got to get it in this one. But like in 5, that 5 was the last time you could just play and not adjust anything. But after that, it always required like adjusting and refining it a little bit, because for some reason there is like heavy dead zone in Resident Evil games. Like,
okay, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was the acceleration, but it's a dead zone.
I think it's a little bit of both, but it's mostly the dead zone. Like if you turn on the game right now, right, push the right stick a little bit, even a decent amount, it's not moving. I don't know why their dead zone is so damn big. Cause I'm like, bro, like you can move the stick and like literally nothing happens. So I don't know why the dead zone is like that. So you kind of gotta like compensate. You pretty much gotta compensate for it. I don't know why they did that though. It's dumb. Oh, and we ain't finished the this Capcom spotlight. What else was there? Oh yeah, they showed a little bit of the new Resident Evil CG movie that's coming out. There was this game called trailer for Ghost Trick Phantom Detective.
I want to play that, man. That looked kind of intriguing. I don't know.
Yeah, because they got like Chris, Leon, and Jill in there
in the movie. Yeah. Monster Hunter Rise expansion Sunbreak, but that's not new. That's just coming to a new.
Yeah, it's coming to consoles in April.
Yeah.
Because the title update for the last final DLC for Sunbreak for the Switch and PC, it comes out in April. So they're doing a separate event to announce that. So I think this is more so like the timing, so all of it goes together. But I don't really see a whole bunch of people playing on Xbox or even PlayStation really picking up Sunbreak, because in order to access that, you have to get up to like high rank 7 on a base Monster Hunter Rise. So I haven't seen a whole bunch of people even got to that level yet. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah, that was everything from the Capcom spotlight. Yeah. Can't wait.
And they announced the Ghost Trick.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Jack said he's interested.
Whatever happened to Deep Down?
It's deep down somewhere.
Oh,
like,
oh!
Has Capcom officially just canceled that game?
No.
They never mentioned it again after, what was that, PlayStation 4 launch?
Yes, I think it was late PS3, was it? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, that was the PS4
I was like-
launch game.
Yeah, that was
That they
9 years
announced.
ago.
Let's Google this. What do we got on Beatdown? Yeah, I could have had so many good nicknames for that. Deep Clown.
Ooh, okay.
Deep Throat.
No.
Ooh.
You say no to that after all the...
Come on.
Yeah,
man.
what the...
Boss said absolutely not. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
You just call some double dick rod. Hey, this is like crazy.
That was low hanging
Nigga
fruit,
said-
Alex. You got to be clever.
Nigga
about
said Bukaki cunt chi. Like, what did he call the Dragon Ball Z game? What you call the new...
Tenkaichi.
That's where you draw the line.
Right. But the casual details too, that's too normal for him.
That doesn't work. It doesn't rhyme or anything.
If it ain't the D, it ain't for me.
Yo, they announced this shit 10 years ago.
Fire.
Jesus.
There's still hope.
Last time we heard about it was 2021. Jesus Christ.
They said something about the game 2 years ago.
Yeah, that they don't know what's going on with that. I mean, it looks like a Souls game.
Yeah, we'll probably never see it again.
Maybe they'll bring it back out, make it games as a service or something. Might work.
Hey, I got a question.
Xbox is smart. They buy it.
To the Weapon Wheel panel members, when y'all doing another game night with the community?
We got a slow work day.
No idea. Yeah, probably then.
We've been back on Friday. We've been back on that Friday.
And it's also hard to have a multiplayer game night when there's no multiplayer games. Oh shit.
That's
it. Tori!
Yo, what's good with you, dog?
I don't know why you reminded me of that.
Come on,
I mean, Weapon Wheel game nights might as well be who can speed run Resident Evil 4 the fastest at this point, because there ain't no multiplayer games out.
Yeah, y'all played that demo like 5 times. Y'all niggas sick.
10.
10? What else is there to see?
Nigga, that shit fired.
You playing that shit like them demo discs that used to come in the magazines, nigga. Like, give it a break.
Absolutely. This thing is banging.
I used to play the Terminator on that demo disc, PlayStation 2 when it came. I forgot which Terminator it was though.
Yeah.
Played that shit daily.
Yes, sir. What we was talking about? Where was that? What other topics I got?
One of them games in the service, Suicide Squad or Starfield.
Oh well, okay. So Suicide Squad has been. They haven't confirmed it yet. They haven't actually come out and said that they're delaying the game. Jason Schreier is the one that came out and said they are delaying the game, but they haven't made a statement yet. Maybe they'll make a statement this week. Rocksteady will. And it apparently has something to do with the reception and the backlash. From, everybody seeing it at the PlayStation show, not very pleased with it, saying it looks like Crackdown 4. But the delay doesn't make sense because everything that people don't like about the game is hard ingrained into the game. Like that's
it's gonna flop. And then they're gonna get renamed from Rocksteady to Cocksteady. It's gonna fucking flop. This game is going. We might as well make the Metacritic bets right now. This game is flopping.
Did you have to call it? Did you have to call it Cocksteady though?
Yeah, their new name is gonna be after this shit flops.
All right.
Because if they're delaying it, how long is that delay even going to be to actually really change?
Probably a year, because they can't delay. They either delaying it to get it out of our memory, or they're delaying it to take some core stuff out of the game. And if they're taking core stuff or changing core stuff out of the game, then that is not coming out this year at all.
Yeah, because this game's supposed to come out in May 26th originally. So if they're delaying that, it's going to be.
Here's the main issue, and I don't care what BG says about it. Oh, games as a service isn't a problem. Yes, it fucking is. You could announce a game that's your most hyped franchise of all time. A game that you've been waiting for forever. Doesn't matter. As soon as the words games as a service come out, it deflates. It might as well be a hot ass chick with STDs. It deflates everything.
Yeah, we learned a lot today.
As soon as you hear games as a service, whatever hype you had for a game is gone.
Dudes become flaccid.
You see how people turned on Babylon's Fall when they heard games as a service?
Like Jack, what's a game you would love for them to make? Multiplayer game.
The last one's Factions too.
Yeah. Oh, besides Factions.
Oh shit, that's funny. I don't know. No idea.
Well, I'm saying they announced a game and they announced a games as a service. Already, just like fuck, right?
Hey, that's a new way. I mean, every game that Sony's announced is going to be games as a service now. So
like the best way to get me uninterested in a game is games as a service.
that's a new wave, man. That's
or
a new
booty box. Or booty box.
That's like the new battle royale term now. Is games as a service.
Somebody
that's new.
has to come along and change the narrative. Somebody has to
They're
be
not
the
gonna
hero
change
that
the
we
narrative.
need and deserve.
I agree with that.
I
I
mean,
do agree with that, BG. I agree with that.
Here is also the main problem. We're all saying, oh, well, games like Fortnite and Apex or whatever can do it. How come we look at it, okay, we don't look at it this way. We're looking at it from this perspective. Okay, it's been done and we see it's been done, so it can be successful. That's how we're looking at it. Instead of why aren't we looking at it in terms of reality? And by that I mean those success stories are the exception, not the rule. Big example. We always say, oh, Halo can come back. Final Fantasy 14 did it. But we already know games like Final Fantasy 14, that's the exception, not the rule. So why are we giving all these games as a service? Oh, Fortnite did. No. Games as a service being successful is the exception. It is not the rule. By and large, games as a service, flop, failure, dead.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy 14 is like an MMO, so it's an outlier to all those games anyway.
Yep.
Jack, where's your positive spin on this? Don't get negative now, bitch.
What do you want me to say, bro? I agree. I love games as a service, BG. I'm with you.
Thank you.
I also hate to say this, but wow, do I really want to say this?
Probably not.
If Factions 2 were to flop, I think it takes pretty much all future games as a service along with it.
Yeah, because that would be the predicator of how all they're going to be received.
And then my question is, my question is,
why would it do that?
Because it's got the best chance of succeeding.
Yep.
Because of the developers.
Yep.
Yes.
No, because they're like a
the
big
developers, the cost they put in, the length
it's the
of time
first
they
one out.
developed it.
If The Last of Us 2 can't succeed as a game service, you think Twisted Metal?
Nah. Because depending on the genre, that's a shooter. You could have a game like Fall Guys or another Rocket League or another. You could have any type of.
Well, he's talking about PlayStation games specifically.
Only PlayStation. Oh, okay.
Fall Guys can be made by 3 niggas in a basement. Factions 2 can't. But my other thing is this. Would I like to sacrifice Factions 2 and say this shit's going to flop just to get rid of games as a service for eternity? I think I would take that deal.
Oh, that's a good question.
And
Factions got to be the sacrificial lamb.
I would rather sacrifice that game to get rid of this cancer forever.
Oh, that's going to be rough. That's a rough question, Bon.
I mean, as much as people want Factions and are looking for it, would you sacrifice Factions to get rid of this bullshit forever? I would say yes.
And plus of the fact that The Last of Us always gets like a negative section on release anyway. So I wouldn't put it past people to really go hard after a Faction 2 if they get like a games as a service. If they're going after like Suicide Squad, I would not go past them. If Faction 2 comes out and a games as a service, that's going to be the smear campaign that people do for that game. And if people will reject that, I do not see it happening with like the Horizon or whatever that London games as a service game is. I don't see it.
You know what's going to happen to Factions 2? I'm going to tell you right now. People were complaining about they weren't doing enough for Halo Infinite. They were doing cosmetics like cat ears and other stupid shit. What kind of cosmetics do you think you're going to get in a Neil Druckmann Naughty Dog game in multiplayer?
A strap-ons.
Great ones.
What? Oh yeah, you're gonna get the Skittles, the rainbows. Y'all gonna get beat down with every pandering piece of DLC ever. It gonna look like you gonna be playing that game after a month. The multiplayer map gonna look like you on LSD.
I'm just gonna put it out there for the record. Just so people don't think we're ignorant. We know Neil Druckmann isn't actually the one working on or heading the multiplayer.
I mean, he's directing the shit.
No, I think he's just a spokesperson at this point for the studio. But I know I follow the two people who are like actually in charge of the multiplayer on Twitter.
All right, hold up. What are their names?
Oh,
You talking about Kurt and old buddy?
Vivid. It's Kirk and Vinit or something like that.
What are their names? Kirk. What's his last name?
I would have to look it up. He's like Indian or something. He has a funny name.
No, I don't. Kirk.
That's racist.
You know what? Oh! You know what? Y'all know what this is?
Kirk McNeed.
Y'all know what's crazy?
That sounds familiar. Do start with him.
No, he ain't Indian.
You know what's crazy?
BG, I need to know these people's names. I need to see what they look like.
Hey,
Anyway,
BG, I got a question.
The game will be successful. Yes, Alex.
Speaking of games as a service, you know my beloved game Knockout City. The servers are shutting down in June 6th, I believe. Guess why the developer said that the game crashed? Or not crashed, but failed.
What's that, sir?
He said because they went free to play.
Of course.
Oh, yikes.
He said that charging $19.99 to be a mid-level premium game. He said when they dropped EA as a publisher, going to free to play, he thought, okay, that'll give us way more people to come in and try the game. He said that was the reason why we lost our fan base when we went free to play, because once it became free, people felt like, oh, okay, it's just freeware or just some cheap little game or whatever, and they didn't take it as seriously from what he was saying. He was saying literally keeping it at $20 with EA as a publisher, they were doing better.
But look, I actually said that exact thing you telling me in a video last year. I made a video saying why Last of Us should not be free to play. And I said that's one of the stigmas that come with free to play games. People automatically, make assumptions about it because it's free to play. So I think it would be a great middle ground if you charge at least like $20, $30 for the multiplayer. Like if you can't complain, because if people consider a multiplayer only game half of a game, then charge $30. They can't complain. It's $30. I think that's a good. I can't see them doing that, but I think it'll be great because then, people complain about the fact that if it's a free to play game, the problem is you develop the game around making money. You don't got, and even though it's going to be games as a service, you don't have to focus so much initially on making money if you know you're going to charge something up front. So I would charge for factions if I was them, just a little bit. Have that barrier for entry. That barrier for entry keeps a lot of unwanted things out.
Bro, as long as they don't GTA online it when it first came out, as long as they don't Red Dead 2 it, they should be fine. Have stuff for us to do, have gameplays for us to play, have cosmetics we care about, have, customization, a deep actual ranking system, have a multiplayer that we can be engraced in and not just have as fodder for, a time waster.
I'm doing the podcast. I'm still. Yeah.
Hold on, you getting freaky behind the camera? What you doing?
No.
What you trying to do?
What?
No.
This nigga said, "Babe, I'm still in the podcast." What are you doing? Hey, turn your camera on. What are you doing?
Yo, chill.
We're not doing. No. Hey, what you doing? What you doing, bro?
Come on, man.
What you doing, bro? Answer the question. What you doing?
I was just talking to my wife.
Go get a pot running. What you doing?
Go get a pot running.
Come here.
I was just talking to my wife.
Okay.
All right. What were we doing? What were we talking about?
You tell us.
Hey, this nigga flustered. Oh my god, you're sick.
BG, you did edible.
Live on there.
No,
you
I
did
didn't.
edible, did you, BG?
No, I didn't. Oh yeah, we.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Korea.
He did do an edible.
Korea. What you think about that, BG? Korea.
Yeah.
See, he did edible. He did
I
edible.
didn't. I didn't.
Hey, you know what's funny? Anytime you take an edible, somehow, some ways, Wonton also took an edible the same day at the same time. Y'all be planning this out?
No.
Before y'all go to After Dark, y'all
I
take
thought
edibles?
white people did edibles. When did black people start doing
Yeah,
edibles?
Wonton.
Oh shit!
Jack, were you there last night when they said wonton poop is yellow? It's just like
No.
it's just,
Hell no. Damn.
Anyway, BG, next topic, bro. We got some.
All right, next topic. Get it together, folks. Come on. What are y'all doing? Okay, Suicide Squad. Yeah, we talked about that being delayed, right? Did we?
Yep.
We literally
Yeah,
just
it went
did.
into The
PG.
Last of
Okay,
Us. Yeah.
all right. You know, I had short-term amnesia. Yeah, they can. I don't know what they can fix with that delay. Anyway, okay. Starfield.
Speaking of
got a-
delayed,
Starfield got a release date. It was delayed. You know, just to put it out there, it was actually delayed, but it has an official release date. First week in September. What is it? September 6th, I think.
I hope y'all like that game, boy. Y'all been talking about that, boy.
Where's
Hey.
Smooth? I want to hear his thoughts on this situation.
I think it's
I think it's all right. So as far as the game being delayed, BG, I will say you were correct in your assessments in terms of pinpointing a release date. I said, hey, if we have a Starfield event in March, the game should release in June, and therefore that didn't happen. They announced the show direct for Starfield for June and releasing the game the first week of September. It sucks for the simple fact because of Xbox's showcase last year highlighting the next 12 months. And right now, based off the first party games that was at that showcase, they're 2 for 5. In terms of that, all the games that were supposed to come out by June of this year, only 2 of them is meeting that date, and that's Minecraft and Redfall. But I don't know. I'm happy that they put out a date though. The start September does seem like a realistic and an achievable date. At this point, it would just suck if it gets delayed again. But I'm a bit excited for it. Some of the stuff that they showed, the game's looking better based off the off-screen things that they showed that they teased and whatnot. But no, it does suck. But Xbox got a lot going on, so I don't. It doesn't hurt that bad this year. Yes, Xbox got a lot going on. Yeah, have you seen? You're not a Game Pass customer, so I guess.
Oh, get him!
Jesus. Got a lot going on Game Pass, huh?
Hold up, where Doc Dart? Isn't Doc Dart a Game Pass apologist as well?
Apologist? Why he can't just be a fan?
No, I'm saying
First
like
of all,
he be on Game Pass.
Why did everybody should have known that Flopfield was getting delayed because Microsoft's not releasing anything major out anywhere that's not in the last 3 months of the year. BG, the calendar, please.
The Xbox official calendar involves September, October, November.
That is it. That is it. Y'all always be talking about you're going to dominate the year, or we got the games on lock, and then you get games the last three months of the year. Y'all act like Microsoft only releases big name games in those 3 months of the year.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
What about Redfall, Bond?
It's not a big game. I mean, they even tried to release Halo Infinite in November. That's what they delayed it to.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they did.
So they had initially promised that last year that all of these games would release in the first half of 2023, but Starfield is obviously coming in September now. And by the way, as you can see on screen, Negro Damas, also known as me, I predicted the Redfall release date, release month, and even more specific, I predicted that Starfield would release in the first week of September 2023. I made that prediction back in December. I just, listen, I don't like to pat myself on the back or give myself too much credit, I'm not that guy.
You might as well start making bets like I do.
But I just wanted to point that out. I predicted all of that. Maybe I'm an Xbox insider. I could be.
Oh, God.
Jack, are you excited by any of these games?
Are you Abraham Lincoln?
Oh
my God.
I'm excited for all these games, good brother. Can't wait to check them out on Game Pass. It keeps me gaming. Didn't you know?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So Starfield
I love that Jack, man.
Starfield is clearly this is the most important game for Xbox in a long time.
Even more than Halo? Even more than Halo?
Garbage off the screen?
Yes, more than since Halo already, is Halo's no longer, what it used to be. This is supposed to be, the thing that Xbox fans are waiting for that justifies one of their, I guess their second biggest acquisition.
No, Starfield is definitely the most important Xbox game, possibly this generation. If this game flops critically, like this is going to be a disaster. Like, they're going to be raining clappies.
It don't matter. Bonds on Game Pass, bro.
All jokes aside, right? Okay, what have Xbox's bangers been? Like actual, AAA, slap your grandmother, DDT her because this game is so good. Banger.
Sea of Thieves.
Five Rush.
See, and those aren't slap your grandmother, DDT her.
Wait.
What?
I mean,
they just slap her on the ass type. Yeah.
Like, BG, give your
It's not a God of War level. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right.
Omega level mutant.
Nothing.
Yeah, Omega level mutant type thing.
Starfield would be that. So Starfield actually has to hit on those parameters, and I can't judge it on like sales because obviously Game Pass kind of like does what it does to sales, but I'm expecting it to sell well on PC. But I feel like Starfield has to be that I guarantee they got to be that 92 to 94 Metacritic. It got to challenge Zelda, and pretty much they only have to challenge Zelda for Game of the Year. Sure, that's what it has to do.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is automatically disqualified for Game of the Year because it's just a remake.
It probably will.
Not saying that it's gonna be a bad game, but I don't think remakes and remasters, unless it's like a full-on like Final Fantasy VII remake or RE2 remake.
Yeah, I think Starfield, Spider-Man, and Zelda are shoo-ins. Those are three that are going to be nominated, and there's going to be like two other games for Game of the Year this year. But yeah, like listen, this is the game, the one game y'all have been waiting for a long time. The game y'all been hyping up the most. So yeah, it's got to hit in every single way, critically. Sales don't matter no more. Xbox doesn't release those anyway. But just the opinion and everybody's like consensus about this game has to be that it's amazing. It can't be okay. Because if it's just okay, like let's say an 85 Metacritic and everybody is just saying like, yeah, I know it's a good game, then everybody is still looking. It doesn't move the needle. Like it doesn't change the narrative and the opinion of everybody of what Xbox has to offer other than okay to average games. You need a game that changes that notion and that narrative.
Well, Spider-Man was 87 on Metacritic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But PlayStation also during that generation had games that were in the 90s and
that's true.
Sold 15 plus million. So
here's also the problem. It's just not make or break for Xbox and Microsoft. It's make or break for Bethesda.
Because
Bethesda doesn't put out a very good game. I mean, what the fuck was it called? Skyrim's 11 years ago?
But
can't the laurels forever.
I don't know if I believe the make or break thing for Xbox anymore though, because Xbox fans are not going to stop liking Xbox. I realize that no matter what.
Yeah, but like the mainstream appeal, it's a wrap. Like they're not. If this game, for example, this game where it's not going to, but if this game were to flop and come out as a 70, oh god, pack it up.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, but.
Do you think this will be like the big deal breaker? Because we always hear this every single time with like Halo, Crackdown, where like the straw that breaks the camel's back. You think Starfield is going to be that one for a lot of people?
Well, here's the good news. Maybe it'll flop and they'll be able to convince the gaming commission now they should be able to buy Activision Blizzard.
Because they're so bad. Yeah, I don't see this game getting above a 90. It's not even...
What's impossible?
Like, getting a 90 is just hard for anybody. You have to be like very exceptional to get a 90 at the anymore.
Well, there's no way it can get a 90, right, Smooth?
Or you be a Nintendo game.
Smooth already put the bet in for 90, so.
Oh man, Smooth Curse gonna be at work?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think the Smooth Curse works on sports anymore, though.
And do you think this game is going to be critically acclaimed because of how it's so anticipated? Kind of like, because it kind of reminds me of like Cyberpunk. initially when it started because of how hyped up this game is that there's a possibility of things can go south by the time when reviews start to get a little shaky. You see that happening?
Here's the problem with reviews of games nowadays, especially open world. When open world games are starting to become into prominence before they got oversaturated, you could release a glitchy, buggy open world game. But now after developers like Rockstar have perfected that shit into Nintendo to a degree that they run well, like Bethesda games have always been known to be buggy and they've always been glossed over. That shit is not happening anymore.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
why
they
I
used to-
said like that's why I brought up like Cyberpunk, because even after that, the anticipation, it still got buggy on just like last gen consoles to the point they had to fix it and stop like doing the next gen patches. So like Bethesda's case, since they're known for that, if that happens again with like Starfield when it releases, how do you feel like the perception will be for that game?
I don't think anybody's immune to having a bad game at this point. I think anybody can have a bad game. Doesn't matter what developer you are. I don't think there's anybody immune. The only two developers that are probably closest to immune will be Rockstar and Naughty Dog. And probably Insomniac as of late. I think even Nintendo can have a bad game.
And the Starfield event is June 6th, I believe. That's where we're going to get to see it, because the last showing of it was not impressive, if you remember. It was looking, like it was still, they still had a ways to go. I laughed it off the stage, but yeah, they still had a ways to go. You could still clearly see they had some work to be done. It was dudes walking around with their heads on backwards and stuff, and the shooting didn't look particularly good. And we'll see in June, though. Listen, I'm not like a Bethesda proper fan. Like, I don't like Fallout and Elder Scroll and stuff like that. So I'm not buying this game anyway. So yeah, doesn't really matter to me. I'm not a fan of these type of games. But I hope Xbox fans get everything their heart desires. I hope things work out for them. I hope they wake up, because listen, it's going to be a long day on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Oh my Lord. Listen, if I was an Xbox fan and I see them reviews and they not good, I'm going to just go ahead and put my account on private and like take the day off. Because it will be a long day on Twitter.
I want that Xbox University Twitter space day one.
God.
Oh, God. Pure entertainment. Well.
Wait, I got a question for you, BJ. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So,
Stop beating first.
All right, hold on. So, what does it have to do, right? What's the minimum score it could get?
90.
No, I'm gonna cut it a little bit slack. I think an 80. I think an 88 is okay.
You can't look for okay. Microsoft spent all this money. We need to see results.
You're right. Okay. I think an 88 is like nobody can make fun of that or insult that. Right?
Facts.
People, there are gonna be people that be like, oh, y'all still couldn't get a 90. Without a doubt. There's gonna be those people. But I even put them aside, a game like this that has been in development for so long, that has been hyped to the moon and back. People saying it's going to be the best thing since Pants with Pockets. Oh, they it's Bethesda. They make the greatest things, the greatest games. Oh, I'm going to be playing this game from 10 years from now. All this stuff. Oh, Starfield is big. There were people saying Starfield is going to be bigger than God of War and bigger than it would overshadow Spider-Man. All this big talk, now it has to do all that. It was the same thing with Cyberpunk. When people were hyping Cyberpunk up, if Cyberpunk was never hyped like that, and then what happened, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
But now it got to do all this. It has to. Got to.
What if this happens, right? Starfield slightly under-delivers in terms of its critically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a game like Redfall goes viral and over delivers and scores higher than everybody expected to do. Like, how would you view Xbox releases this year if something like that happened?
I think the thing about Redfall is under less pressure than Starfield. Like, people aren't hyping up Redfall as much as they are Starfield. So Redfall it's under hype, so it can over deliver. It's in a good position to over deliver. But Starfield, because all the fans put the most pressure on Starfield. This is prime time. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what all eyes are on. Starfield could come out, and be in like an 84, 85. That's not the game people are propagating and putting on a pedestal as much. So the expectations are different for both games. I wish people would really understand that they are the downfall of a lot of these games. They're the downfall, because if y'all just didn't if y'all would just stop jumping out the window so much, hyping games that y'all haven't even seen yet, then the games would probably be better as like the perception of them. Whatchamacallit, Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody thought that game was going to be garbage when it came out. I thought it was going to be garbage. But it was really good. So the expectation, because the expectation was so low, or there was no expectation when it came out, people were like, wow. So now that works as a positive for it. Y'all are setting the bar so high for this game. This one, and that's the thing. That's because PlayStation, let's say for some reason, PlayStation, let's say God of War, they like fumbled God of War for some odd reason, and God of War was like a 80 Metacritic, and they just made a bad God of War game. PlayStation has other games that have delivered in the past. So it's not like every time Xbox has a hyped up game, it's that one game that everybody has its eyes on. And if that one game fails, it's a wrap. PlayStation has other games that people could fall back on and say, oh, well, at least this game, at least Ghost was good. And we're probably gonna get a Ghost sequel. At least, Last of Us was good, or Ratchet and Clank, or Horizon, whatever. But there's always like one Xbox game that has to hold up the entire earth, has to hold up the entire existence of Xbox by itself. Just put the whole team on its back because everything else around it is floundering and failing.
Yeah, because I've seen people like cancel their whole Game Pass subscription just because this game got delayed like last year initially. So we're gonna see, man. And hopefully this game doesn't turn out like a No Man's Sky situation, because that would be very bad. That does not need to happen with this game.
Yeah. Xbox needs to deliver. Its other games need to deliver in a better way, so one game doesn't have to carry the weight on its shoulders.
If this game doesn't turn out what it's supposed to be, I think they should fire Phil. Get him the fuck up out of here. Get him the fuck up out of here.
And like, people are praising stuff like Hi-Fi Rush from Bethesda. That game got shadow dropped and nobody really knew about until day of, so there was no expectation to be had. But this right here, this is being looked at like a flagship title for Xbox in the same manner as like a Zelda Breath of the Wild for Nintendo is right now. The pressure's on for them.
This is supposed to take over.
They're gonna start calling Phil Spencer Owada Jr. after this game.
Oh man. Oh yeah, have they been making promises in all these secretive, like vague interviews that they've been doing, or no?
Phil Spencer will be out here saying, "Please understand."
Yeah. Okay. There was a Nacon Connect. I don't know if anybody cares.
Hold on. One thing we didn't talk about that needs to be a topic. What the fuck did Sony said they're intentionally trying to cockblock Microsoft? Saying fuck this shit, we just doing it so you can't get it.
Jim Ryan?
apparently somebody heard Jim Ryan say out loud. It wasn't like a public statement he was trying to make, but like they heard him say it out loud. I guess, I don't know. He was maybe behind some doors and they heard him say he doesn't want y'all deal. He just wants to block the deal. He doesn't want to accept y'all.
No, he said we don't want a new Call of Duty deal. We just want to block your merger.
You don't want your bitch. You just want to stop you from getting there.
Which I don't know why that was. I get why it's news, but I don't know why people were shocked about it. That was made clear. He made it clear that he wants to stop the merger, from the time it was announced, damn near. Well, a few months after it was announced and they started like fighting against it. That's not new. We know Jim Ryan isn't trying to stop this merger for like reasons of like that the FTC would be worried about.
Financial, yeah.
Yeah. He's worried about it for the benefit of PlayStation, not any other, reasons that the FTC or those other organizations or bodies are worried about it. Of course he wants to block it. He's the spokesperson and the head of PlayStation. Anything that puts PlayStation at a disadvantage or doesn't benefit PlayStation, yes, he's gonna fight against it. I don't know why people are like shocked about it. We know his reasons. Their reasons why PlayStation are putting out there why they want to block the deal. We know they all don't make sense. We know they're contradictions. But that's irrelevant. He's supposed to do everything in his power to stop the deal. That's what he's supposed. That's his job.
Yep. You know what they say, BG? The FTC won't let me be. Microsoft getting cock blocked by Sony.
Bars. Wow, that guy's good.
Hey, Bond really need to. Hey, Bond.
He's him.
We got you a battle lined up, man. Just let us know.
We got a Jiggy League on Friday.
Who am I battling?
Hey, man, we can get you against So Severe, man. Kid
like
Dangerous.
Lotion.
Don't even matter,
whoever
bro.
you want.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jack.
I think we can get you against Dr. Trey. We can get that. We can set that.
Ooh,
I want hard 8 times.
Ooh.
Oh, bet. Yeah. You got $3,000?
Yeah, he want a fucking small fortune.
I gotta give him a 4090.
Hey, you might have to, man.
You gotta get 4K in a duffel bag.
And
Jay's really been on it.
The last thing I was gonna say about this stupid acquisition talk is like people gotta realize like the deal is probably gonna go through. We all know that, but at the same time, PlayStation doesn't lose anything from fighting it because the case PlayStation and Jim Ryan is making is they could sabotage it or they could make the game exclusive to Xbox, right? So if they don't accept the deal and Xbox makes the game exclusive to Xbox, he could be like, "See, I told you." So there's no lose. There's no lose situation for him fighting it. Because if he fights it and because of that they don't put Call of Duty on PlayStation, he's right. At the worst thing that could possibly happen is Call of Duty is still on PlayStation and Xbox owns it. There's no actual lose situation for PlayStation. The only thing they're going to lose out on is the money cut, and a lot of that is going to be going to Microsoft. But there's no lose to
question.
Fighting it,
so the microtransactions go to Microsoft too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they own, yeah.
If they own, they get 70%. That's the cut, I believe. If you're the owner, you get 70%.
Yeah, but PlayStation would still make revenue from that as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if since they're hosting the game on their servers in order for you to make the transaction, do they see anything on the back end for Microsoft?
It's like 70-30, I think what BG said. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so. But, yeah, I hate how people are so invested and almost emotionally invested in the things PlayStation is saying. Yes, both sides have been saying dumb shit this whole time. I don't know why y'all they're literally, both of them are grasping for straws and saying stupid things. PlayStation's saying, Xbox might sabotage their version of Call of Duty is stupid. Just like Xbox has said, oh my, the amount of stupid things Xbox has said, there's nothing special about Call of Duty, or it's not that big of a deal, or making them. Xbox has been trying to make themselves seem weak, extremely weak. They said something stupid the other day. I can't even remember because I try not to pay attention to all this stuff. But both sides are sandbagging themselves. That's what they're doing. They're sandbagging themselves. So yeah, everything they say out their mouth is gonna be dumb. So just keep letting them do it, man.
Hey, Jack.
What's up, yo?
What's up? I know you've been on this positive move, right? You got any positive words or thoughts about Jim Ryan?
Great guy. Love him to death.
Oh man, I
Love him to death.
I thought I was gonna make him break.
That's my favorite
No,
line.
great guy.
Jack.
Again with that.
Great fucking guy. Awesome.
Oh my
Don't use
goodness.
line. Love him to death.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There was a Nacon Connect where they announced some games that nobody probably cares about. RoboCop, Rogue City. Some people said that game looked good. It looked trash to me. Sharpen. Steel Rising. Lord of the Rings, Gollum. Blood Bowl. Session. Ravens Watch.
Wait, what did they do with Still Right? They announced a new one?
With what?
You mentioned Still Rising. Did they announce a new one?
It's a new trailer for it. It's coming out September 8th. It's going to Xbox Game Pass too, I think, right?
Damn. Hold on, is it because I just beat Still Rising
Oh, let me see what this is.
So I'm trying to think if they're doing a new one or is it doing DLC?
Let me see, is this DLC there? Doesn't say anything about DLC. It just says Steel Rising is coming to Xbox Series X and S on September 8th. You said you have this game?
Yeah, the game came out last September.
On Xbox?
Yeah, on all the platforms. Did you watch last year's show or this year's show, bro?
Hold on, let me see. What am I looking at? Oh, this is last year. Whoops. My bad. Yeah, this I had last year's up. False alarm.
Get control of your podcast, BG.
No, because look, they got the same games. The same games they had in 2022, they have a few of them in 2020 in the 2023 show. So RoboCop, Lord of the Rings, Gollum, Gangs of Sherwood, Juggle and Dreams. Reality. What is, man? Nobody cares about this. I'm mad I even brought this up. We don't care about Nacon Connect. Nobody even watched it. They live streamed it. None of us even watched it. Let's move on. Is that all I got? Somewhat of a dry week.
We got an hour to kill until the show, right?
Legend of Heroes: Trails of Azure comes out this week.
Oh,
here we go.
Top
Here
10
we go.
JRPG right here. Y'all haven't played. Actually, y'all haven't been able to play this game because the only way to play it would be to download the Chinese PC version with the language English patch. But I will say this: Trails in the Sky second chapter and Trails in the Sky or Trails Azure definitely two top 10 JRPGs. Bona fide fact. So like if y'all haven't everybody talking about the PSP and the Vita ain't give no love, or these games were on the PSP and the Vita, y'all ain't showing no love. So I'm not trying to hear the Neo game frauds out here who started gaming on FF10 and Kingdom Farts and shit. For real, Jack, you don't have to get you. I guess you're gonna have to start with Cold Steel because it's 3D, it's more modern. But once you start getting to these games, you're gonna want to go back and play the older games. Like, yo, who's this character? Who's that character? What happened here? What happened there?
City Skylines 2 was announced also.
Oh, I know. Game of the year 2023. Easy.
You don't want to play that in VR?
Hell no. But you know what? I was thinking I want you to get like a 4K wall projector because these monitors aren't big enough to see my whole city in its whole form. We might need to be doing some overhaul.
How much hours you dropped in that or in City Skylines?
We could check. I don't think as much as I would think.
Is that game better than SimCity? I used to play SimCity back in the day.
Is it better than Wallpaper Engine?
City Skylines has 409 hours.
God.
But you also have to figure, I could be on this podcast, I could be watching NFL, my city is just playing in the background building or doing whatever it does. Like, when you're playing that game, you're not actively maneuvering shit for 400. You understand what I'm saying, BG?
Yeah.
Like, you're managing shit.
Do Do you have Planned Parenthood in your city or no?
No. You weren't around when I showed off my city. Yo, I had like the Alcatraz and shit, and like I had like increased. Oh yeah, I had.
The prison pipeline, right?
I had the prison pipeline. I instituted things where crimes were. I tripled the sentence for every minor crime. That way, nobody would commit crime in my city. If you got,
please tell me you put it in the. Please tell me you put it in the marginalized community as well.
No, I put it in the whole city. If you committed a crime like my city, I like built like an Alcatraz with like aqueducts and shit, so they would take you through an underground tunnel all the way underneath the city into my prison system.
I bet you had the 3 strike system, huh?
I don't remember.
Yeah, the one
I had
strike.
to look it up. And then at first when I built my like underground Alcatraz prison, it wasn't self-sufficient because like there wouldn't be any police stations, fire departments, or hospitals. So my prison system is self-sufficient. It's got its own parks, it's got its own hospital, it's got its own police station, it's got its own power grid.
Did you have child labor? Did you do that?
No, we don't do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
My city was a mod. I think you could only have X amount of tiles in the game. I modded my shit for like 20 tiles. I hit my city so big, over 1 million, it like fundamentally broke all the systems of the game.
You get caught with a little bit of crack. Bond put you away for life. Right.
Well, I did.
Crack. Now you showed some crack for public indecency. You got life in prison.
I do have free recreational use of drugs in my city.
What? You be taking edibles too?
You recreated Brooklyn.
No, but if you get caught like doing dumb shit with recreational drugs, you just go to jail for 3 times the sentence.
Now that's a good question. Did you have the skill tree in your city?
I mean, I have a video on it. You can look it up. I'll post it to the Discord.
Yeah, post that link. I want to.
Hey, BG, you know they got a wife beater store, the Haynes store. What's at the Fruit of the Loom store? You should check it out.
You talking about Crazy Taxi? Which like, take me to the Burger King.
They got great deals, bro. I got like 8 white beaters for like it was like eight for like $40, bro. Great deal.
Are you talking about real life?
No, 10. It was actually 10 for $40.
Why are you telling me this?
Because they're good. Because you like wife beaters.
BG,
Good quality.
you the only one to take wife beaters to the dry cleaners. We're trying to help you get some good quality ones.
Who the fuck takes
these are nice, like nice feeling, nice.
Speaking of the dry cleaners, I was so happy my clothes got taken to the dry cleaners yesterday.
Bro, they getting expensive, bro.
Who took
your girl?
Yo, you're not lying. I just moved, and I normally it was like $1 a shirt. I took 6 shirts. I took 6 shirts, bro. She said it was $17. I was like, what?
Bro, I took 2 shirts and it was 15.
What the? These Asian women are out of control nowadays. I might have to propose to one of them, or like offer to take one of their daughters out on a date or something. I don't know. But like, these prices are out of control.
Yeah, man.
But hold on, I'll get the timestamp for my prison real quick.
Jack, get the super chats ready, please, sir.
Thank you for saying please, BG. I was feeling really disrespected just then. Thank you.
My feel very positive.
My mama raised me to have manners.
I go to 3 minutes and let me find it. Get the super chats ready. I'll get it.
I gotta reload. I always pause right when I'm about to do it, bro. I don't understand.
I go to 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the City of Hate video.
Let me boot this.
I'll get to see my prison system.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, that's all the topics for this week. We stretched it out. Pause. Well, no, you don't gotta pause
hey,
man.
You don't gotta pause that one. Actually,
we stretched it out.
Yeah, you don't gotta pause that. You don't gotta pause that. Actually,
I think we do.
BG, when is the Last of Us show drop?
9,
8 or 8:30?
No, it's
9. 20 minutes.
I think you said 8:45 because it's like 40.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Super chats.
You see that, Alex? You see my prison?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, you don't gotta. But hold on, you don't gotta pause, stretch it out, because you know what I'm saying.
That sounds crazy.
That's
BG.
what we do, though. That's what we do. That's what you're supposed to do, is stretch it out.
All right, King Hazy
Oh my
says,
God.
BG popping edible for us. Last week was fire, laughing emoji. Okay. I think he did.
You got to scale like a 300-foot wall and drop down into like I basically.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of the city, like a
an Attack on Titan city.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That shit's like Attack on Titan. You got to scale like a 300-foot wall and jump down a moat. Like I've had nobody. There's been no escapes from my prison.
Yo,
if he dies, he dies. If that was a prison, basically.
All right, got shot
Oh,
red
BG, are we-
555. Oh, what'd you say?
We getting an edible? I was gonna say, we gonna get an edible tonight, BG, for After Dark or no?
Let's get it.
I'm actually might not be on edibles for a few months because I'm trying to leave my job. So I've been applying and so
No.
I can't be taking.
They even test for edibles?
See,
They test for weed.
They test
I
for
don't-
weed, which can show up, in your system.
Yeah,
so
I guess.
it still shows up. So I'm gonna be.
Bond,
off
you be
of
taking edibles?
I didn't even know. I'll be honest with you. Like all the white people I knew took edibles. I didn't notice black people started taking them until like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
You don't take them?
I think black people starting to do meth, all type of shit now. That's crazy, bro.
What?
Yeah, man. I never known a black person to do meth until
Who
recently.
do you know? Who in
I be
the
seeing it
Discord
on the
doing
I be seeing it on the news. I ain't never
Who
known
in the
black people to
Discord
mess
is
with
doing
that type stuff. Probably a few of them.
This
Judging
guy-
on the
I had
behavior.
a bad experience with edibles. I'll never take them again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of hating this this new job I got, and I'm trying to leave. Expeditiously. I'm trying to be out of here. So
So wait, you got a new job and you already hate it?
yeah, and usually this has never really happened to me. Usually I'm able to stay at a job like 2 years, but I started this one in January, and I'm already trying to be out. I hate it. Pays really well, but I hate it. So
I mean, the one job you had was definitely cushy. You were making videos outside on the stoop. You were making videos in the office. I was like, yo, I would never be able to do that.
yeah, I'm willing to take a pay cut to get this other job.
What don't you like about it? Because you got to go in the office twice a week.
That's a major part of it, yeah. And my manager, I don't like her.
Black guy or black woman?
You know she's watching right now, right?
No, she's not. And see, I don't want to answer that question, Bond, because you're just going to
already
go with your
know.
narrative. It's a black woman. It's a black woman, but that's not the problem.
No, the two
BG, I got a question.
the two worst managers to have are black women and bald black men, and I've had them both, and it's absolutely insufferable.
I don't condone this.
BG, would you rather make 20,000 more than what you're making now, or? But if you do that, you got to have Black Baron as your boss. Would you take it?
Black Baron?
He talked
As
too
your
fucking
boss,
loud. He talked too fucking
Yelling,
loud.
I'm gonna lose my hearing. Like, put it this way.
So you're not taking. You're not taking.
Nigga, you right next to me. Shit.
You're not taking the $20,000 extra, bro. If Black Baron your boss.
Yo, BG gonna come up like, what do you need me to do today? He was like, I need to show up to this empty prison parking lot and call this wrestling match. And before
He shine his belts and shit. No,
before the match starts, make sure you clean up the parking lot and pick up the glass, clown.
Yeah, that's like crazy.
Go ahead, Jack.
All right. Shot Red 555 said, Bun and BG, you're not wrong. Our folks are a mess. Damn. Shot Red 555 again says, Bun, I would say the best adaptation, Silent Hill. Oh, you talking about the
Silent Hill TV show?
It was a movie. I never seen it. Let's see.
It only had one creepy part. That was the Pyramid Head scene.
Relax Paul RPG. Relax Paul Gaming RPG sent 2 donations, and the first one says, "The older gamers are my game." The older games are my gameplay. You could tell if you see my name in the top left corner of the video. I'm 40 years old, and I actually like the gameplay of older games. Yes, sir.
Hold up, Paul the dude in the Discord, right?
Yeah, the trucker. Yeah.
Hey, Paul the
from Memphis. Shout out to him. Yes, sir.
What's happening, Paul?
He also said a 4090 starts at $15.99. Okay. Vernon Houston says, I'm gonna submit Sly Cooper gameplay. As you should.
Oh, brother.
Ooh.
Sensei J Dot says, imagine paying $1,600 for a GPU only to pirate video games and benchmark games instead of playing them. Digital Foundry got that half-breed mentality. Ill.
Sound like BG.
Yo, that is crazy. These dudes be like some of these guys that have these high-end computers, I'll be checking like their Steam profiles. These niggas ain't playing no games. Or they're playing like Fall Guys with like a 4090. Like, what the fuck?
Great game.
Oh, they're great.
We got a guy in the Discord that used the PlayStation to benchmark games. So I done seen it all.
I think PC dudes would probably try to pirate some free-to-play games if they could.
That's crazy. All right.
Well, they do because they don't like using certain services, right? They don't like Origin and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you talking about different launchers and shit.
Yeah.
All right. We got Relax Paul RPG Gaming RPG again. He says, why does a person have to be considered broke because they pirate? Uh-oh.
Because why the fuck else would you be stealing?
That's a great
We
question.
already went over all the reasons they give for stealing games is stupid because they're still wasting the most valuable resource and commodity any human can have: time.
Time. Stop.
I mean,
They just do it to
these
brag.
niggas out here, these motherfuckers out here thinking they're Dio, that they could just pirate a game and say Zoworldo. They don't work like that.
Just stop.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, Miles says X of Primal is this year's Outriders, a game everyone said looked mid, so the publisher said, "Let me get a Game Pass back to guarantee a player base." Damn.
Indeed.
and my name actually is Outriders a good game, so he just answered my question.
Jeez. I see two more. It's Relax Paul Gaming RPG again says Jiggy merch strap-ons with Bond's face on the
What?
tips. I don't know what that means, but
I think
yeah,
that
man.
thing needs to be banned. I think that's what that is.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah, I don't.
What did I say the slogan for Jiggy Merch should have been last week? Was that 2 weeks ago?
I didn't forget now. You just say
I think you said handcuffs, right? Because they were in Memphis or
Nah,
something.
it was definitely a fire idea. I remember.
Somebody run that back. Forget Me Not says, y'all think Silent Hill 2, Factious 2, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Death Stranding 2, Rise of the Ronin out in 2024? No idea.
Maybe
I can't wait for
most
Death
of
Stranding
those. I don't
2.
know
Oh
about all
my
of them.
god. That narrative
That might be the hit of the.
fire.
Yeah, I fuss with the Death
feel like they
Stranding,
said
man.
Rise
I
of
don't
the
know.
Might be
Ronin might be
fire.
2025. I think they might have said that.
Y'all see what y'all see in the chat? Why that
No,
picture don't look photoshopped? What the hell?
PG
What?
is
You talking about on Discord?
It don't look it don't look photoshopped.
Is that
That's
BG?
Come on, bro.
Yes,
What are y'all doing?
that's the fuck.
What is this?
The fucked up part is it don't look fake.
Yo.
Yo, y'all
Hey,
stop
BG, you
playing.
should grow
BG,
your
you
you
might-
should grow your hair out, bro.
Yo, you know
I
who he
did.
looks
What do you
like?
mean? Before
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
we-
BG with long hair. I'm in trouble. You see that
You
shit?
know who he looks like right there? He looks like the anime house RDC World where he's playing Kira.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
That's what the BG looked like.
I literally grew my hair out a few years ago, and I had it. Then I cut it, Jack.
Hey, no, I'm talking. You get your hair like that,
you
BG. I am.
nigga,
in
you had a
trouble.
mohawk.
Yo,
You had a
Like,
mohawk.
what is
nigga.
this, bro? Come on, dog.
Ugh.
Who goes to Photoshop and decides, you know what? I'm gonna put BG's
Who
face
is
on Ashley's
making
body.
these?
Why all these
No,
photoshops look like
that
real
one-
pictures? Like what?
Wait,
the
wait,
fuck?
did you see
That one
the
is
you see the
wild.
second one?
Yeah, where he's milking the cow and shit.
These
some
look
freaks,
real. What
bro.
the fuck, yo?
Yo.
Y'all some freaks.
Hey, Jack, you know that third picture look like BG going, my man, my man, my man. That's what he doing. That's what the girls
These are fire.
My man, my man.
I need y'all to relax.
These are fire. What
I'm
the
about to tell
hell?
BG to make me a sandwich in a second.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? man?
Weapon Will memes, come, you gotta grab these, boy. These going crazy.
Nah, y'all wildin'. What is this picture, bro?
These are fire. What the
Ew,
Y'all
you got a
gotta
milk
chill.
stash.
Y'all doing too much.
And you got a
Y'all-
wife beater on. You got a wife
Yeah.
beater on in the picture.
None of these look photoshopped. That's the fucked up
All
part
of these
about
look
all
real, yeah.
Because this
Look at
this
Jazzy
made by
confirming,
the
yeah.
because isn't this made by the dude that did BG and that Brady Bunch skit
Come
with
on,
the
bro.
VR?
What is this?
Oh, is that what the?
Hey man, we not snitching. We not snitching.
I mean, I'll say these pictures, man. These are gems.
Whoever
right here.
whoever
These
made this
are
picture, I
hilarious.
promise you not gonna make it into heaven, dog. I promise you. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Oh man, you saying going to hell?
You weird for
It ain't
you
the
weird
dead,
for
ain't
this, bro. I think y'all.
How?
I think some
What
of y'all
part
dudes
was it? The
are low key attracted to me,
was-
and it's disturbing.
was it the milk mustache that disturbed you or what?
How was he attracted to you? Because he made you a pretty woman. I don't get it.
All right,
Yeah.
bro. Pack it up.
That's what I'm trying. Never mind. Anyway,
If anything, you should be saying, get you a guy that can do both. You should be flattered. that
Hey,
you can pull
BG.
that off.
hey BG, take a shower, brother.
Jack, stop
Hey, you know
playing,
Jack
bro.
coming up to New York this summer, right?
You know what
know
type
that,
of time
right?
I'm on. Yes, sir.
Freak ass. Yeah, I seen you and Chop drinking out of the same straw. You come to New York, we will not be drinking out the same straw, sir.
Can we
You'll
drink out
drink
the
it out
same
of-
cup?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Different straw. If I get a separate straw, can we drink out the same cup?
No.
Yeah.
BG being approved, man. I don't like that,
I'm
bro.
saying, bro. Like, I'm really
I
trying
do
to
not
have
like
fun,
that.
bro. Like, geesh.
Right.
Oh, so
A symbol.
this is y'all idea of fun, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Doing homoerotic things with y'all manses.
It's only homoerotic if you get turned on, BG.
Facts.
Wow. Is that the rule?
If you look a nigga in his eyes for 2 hours straight, it's no big deal. But if you start getting, you know what I'm saying, now it's an issue, right?
Facts.
Wow.
It's all
That's
about
why
like how
we
you
don't wear
respond.
cameras on this podcast. We'd
Huh?
have to look at
You scared you gonna get swooned? What the hell?
What you want? What you want, man?
Like, if we had to use cameras, we'd be looking at each other for like what 6 hours a week.
Is that gay?
I'm not trying to look at other men for like 6 hours a week straight.
How many hours are you allocated to look at other men?
I don't know, but like, put it this way, y'all, they complained about me swimming for 5 minutes, but I'm expected to look at them for 6 hours. Come on.
That's true. That's true.
You definitely gonna wear a 3-piece suit to the first live stream too.
Oh my
god! Put them on the
god.
bed.
Yeah,
Put 'em on the
mine with
bed,
some
put all your
pointy
sweaters on the
elbows
bed.
on the. Oh my god, bro.
What is
That'd be
this
crazy.
picture right here?
It's time to.
Don't all his blazers got different colors on the elbows?
I see
Oh
Kobe,
yeah.
Trey. I see everybody.
That's Zach Samuel's funeral.
Hey, rest in
Why do
peace.
y'all hate
Rest
this
in
man?
peace.
We don't hate Zach Samuels. I think he's in jail right now.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to do the outros. Jack.
Trust.
Great week. The Houston Renegades won. So oh no, it's the Houston Roughnecks, isn't it? XFL.
What is that, the XFL?
Yeah, shout out to the XFL. I'm surprised they got fans in the stands, but shout out to
People
them.
are betting too much money on that shit.
Wow.
Good week, man. Good week.
Alex.
How's it going, everybody? This is Blaze's nose implant, the kernel of VR on PlayStation. We have been doing some streams on the home base. Pull up to Friday 13th and or the VR streams. Me and my boy E-Rock going crazy. Me and E-Rock calling out BG and Blaze on the Pavlov. We smoking anybody on Pavlov. We going crazy. Two versus anybody. Bring them.
Okay. I might pull up. You know. Smooth.
Good show. Yeah. Check out the channel, man. Did the podcast yesterday, solo edition. My kids in the background and are loud, so doesn't gonna change much. But yeah, man. Check out the channel. I'm trying to put some content out on there. BG, good job on the Colin Moriarty interview, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bond.
Good job on the Kyle Moriarty video. Be sure to check out my channel. Check out the the whole Bethesda Starfield damage control. Really sad to see that people just can't accept that companies are doing things they don't like. They always got to bring the predictability of predictable damage control.
Jazzy.
Shout out everybody in the podcast, and I don't know. I don't like this positive Jack Move Johnny that we got today.
What you mean, brother?
Nah, man, I was just like the true to your heart, honest Jack Move Johnny that be holding PlayStation fans accountable. I like that shit about you. But hey, what sometimes I like a little positivity, but this one's fine. I almost got you though with the Jim Ryan though. I thought I had you.
You want me to be I mean, what they call regular Jack Move? You want me to be cute Jack Move next week, Jazzy? I got you, brother.
Cute Move Johnny.
Cute nigga.
Nah, I'm gonna need you to.
That's how you feel.
Nah, I like the inflammatory Jack Move that I'm gonna block your stupid ass Jack Move.
Jack Move, man.
Okay, inflammatory. That's like I need some icy hot. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, good shit.
Yeah,
we'll see what's going on next week.
Woo!
Keep on dreaming.
Wow.
Oh yeah, shout out. I won't even slander that man. Actually, you know what? Your positivity round off on me, Jack Move.
Y'all did that man wrong on Twitter this week. Saying he looked like Dave from The Last of Us. Y'all crazy.
He just need to exfoliate, bro. If he just exfoliate, he'll be straight, bro.
No, I think that ain't that what do you call it? Systemic pimp? No, not systemic.
Racism? What?
What's that? What's that?
Systemic racism?
No, acne. He got like cystic acne. I said systemic acne. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
He definitely take that
I
edible.
actually don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
like
you said
cystic
not
acne
me.
or something. Yeah. Can't do. I don't think you could do. I don't think you could really get rid of that. That's what gives you the craters and.
You say his acne held down by the man? I feel that.
Yeah, because of racism. That's why. All right. We out of here. We'll catch y'all next week.
Shout out to Tony for getting his driver's license soon.
Oh, did he? That's what's up.
Hey, look at y'all boy
the,
becoming a man.
What's the age over there to get your license? Man.
No idea.
Let that man be a boy. Or let that boy be a man. Whatever he's trying to be.
What?
I think Tony's trying to be a girl, ain't he? Never mind.
Y'all think Tony gonna get a rep car?
Oh man.
It says you can get a license at 17.
That was a good one. Meep.
Actually, no, it says you can get it at 16.
Motherfucker gonna pull up in Herbie the Love Bug. This shit crazy.
Tarek says it's called acne vulgaris. So you notice how Tarek has like 8 different professions? This nigga's a dermatologist now. The hell?
He does. He is.
Well, he is in the medical field.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, not too much of my man Tarek, bro. Hey, the Patreon comment section. Come on, man. Y'all on Tarek and TJ. Come on, man.
You think he performs abortions too? Like, never mind.
Excuse me?
Oh my god.
Let's not get into that topic again with these murderers, but
whoa, okay.
Hey, Jack.
Hold on. Isn't acne vulgaris is when hair follicles get clogged up? He don't got no facial hair.
Oh man, what are y'all doing? Leave that man alone.
Nah, he definitely got a little tuft on his chin. He trying.
Oh yeah, bug.
Wait, who got facial hair?
I need to end this podcast.
Yeah. What I really thought was fucked up was somebody called him a clicker.
Oh man.
Come on, bro.
What?
Come on, bro.
Who a clicker? You talking about Dreamcast?
I thought that was fucked up.
We out.
I mean, actually, no, I'm.
No. Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond, Damon a scope and all black panel, you can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not for real. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like how can you gamers approach me? So kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news, gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't all strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.